Welcome back to the channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle, everyone. How are y'all today? So, how are y'all? We are having a Barbie theme, as you can tell. I just saw the Barbie movie and I was dressed. Me and my daughters dressed to go see the movie. And what is that? Hold on a second. Camera's giving issues. Okay. Me and my daughters dressed to go see the Barbie movie. So, hold on, y'all. Is it glitching? Let me take this. It's the fan that's making it do that. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Anyway, sprinkle, sprinkle. The Barbie movie, I might do a whole nother video on that. Let's just say it was very good, and I feel like the message of the movie was really good as well. Okay, so yeah, y'all should go see it. I definitely think y'all should see it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, so not your stereotypical person. I wanted to make this because I feel like a lot of you guys feel like I'm a stereotypical person, and I am not. I am not a stereotypical person at all. That means at any time I can change, I can look different, I can think different, I can do a lot of things different, okay? I do not have a brand. I do not have a manager. I do not have any of those things that a lot of these people have that have to stay in line or whatever. I don't have any of those things. I do everything myself, as you can probably tell. And I feel like you guys need to know that because a lot of you guys keep suggesting that I do a lot of things on my YouTube channel that are stereotypical of other YouTubers or managed YouTubers, okay? I am not managed. I have businesses, okay? Know this. So, and by knowing that, I don't allow people to manage me, tell me what to do, edit my content or anything, okay? It's all me. Whether it's the greatest or the worst, it's going to be all me, okay? I don't allow that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, if y'all like the stereotypical, orderly managed type of channels, definitely go watch those. But I'm telling you now, I am not. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you guys. Thanks. Thanks for the super chat. Anyway, so, and it's not that many people have not tried to reach out and offer their services to me. I just refuse them. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like suggestions. I don't like management. I can't work with other people. Therefore, I wouldn't be a good client. All they would do is try to tell me something that I already knew or didn't want to do. So therefore, you're not going to get the stereotypical type of videos that y'all are used to on the other channels because I don't have a manager or a boss. Okay, I do everything on a whim when I feel like it, how I feel like it. Okay, so y'all need to know that. Anyway, now that y'all know that, I don't think anyone should be stereotypical because if you are able to, if someone can tell you exactly who you are without even speaking to you or, getting to know you, they're just guessing. And most of the time, if you are a follower and you are stereotypical, they're not going to be far from wrong, but that's what I'm saying. Be who you are, be an original. Stop trying to copy everyone. It's fun to dress up. It's fun to wear wigs. It's fun to do makeup. But under all of this, I'm who I am and who I'm going to always remain. Okay? I can switch it up. I can switch it back, forward, any direction, and still keep going. Okay? I can lie, tell the truth, laugh, and roll my eyes, and I'm still going to feel the same way. And y'all have to know that. And I feel like when a lot of people get to that type of, self-realization about themselves, it's easy to get what you want. It's easy to get what you want because you don't care about what people think. So when you're able to not care that much about what people think, they don't stand in your way and they're not obstacles. Okay. And I know a lot of you guys are a little bit younger, and some of you have been here for a while. Some of you guys are older, and the older people probably know that you're not going to get anywhere in this world if you're constantly, trying to care about what other people think. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know why a lot of people suffer with that issue, but they shouldn't, because it doesn't matter. Okay. And y'all, please try to stick to the subject. Don't ask me out of pocket questions that have nothing to do with the video. You're going to change the direction of the video, and that is not. Go ask someone who's doing a video on that subject, okay? Or wait till someone does a video on that subject, because I feel like a lot of people don't realize when you're doing videos and someone asks a question that's way out of, left field or whatever, it just messes everything up. So just use your brain, listen, and don't ask questions that have nothing to do with the video, okay? Thank you. Appreciate that. So I came back from vacation. I put a little vlog out for you guys just to show you what I was doing. It was just a quick impromptu little, getaway, and we got a little Airbnb. It was very nice, and really had fun there. So then I kind of just relaxed for the rest of the week and did whatever I wanted. But the girls wanted to see the Barbie movie today, so we got up, got dressed to see the Barbie movie, dressed like Barbies. I think it was very fun. There was a lot of girls there dressed like Barbies as well. It was so cute. They had this Barbie box, like giant Barbie box in the movie theater lobby so that you could take pictures. We didn't get a chance to take the pictures because there was a line, and there was even guys dressed up like Ken that came with their girlfriends. It was hilarious. So anyway. Yeah. No, it was an Airbnb. Yeah. We don't like staying with other people. All right. Yeah, we don't do well, there's not that many bed and breakfasts left because most people just want privacy and they want an Airbnb. I stayed at a bed and breakfast once long ago, and it was kind of weird. It's like you're staying in someone's house that you don't know, and then they get up and cook you breakfast. And, it's like, it's kind of weird. So, and then they ask you not to go into the refrigerator after a certain amount of hours and not to do this and not to do that, And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do what I want. I paid money. We went and stole like a bunch of food out the fridge. But that was long ago. Anyway. Can't tell me stuff and then expect me not to do it. So unless it makes sense. Okay. So I tried on several outfits before I chose this. It's like a little cute pantsuit, hot pink. I don't even know where I got this at. Probably online somewhere. And so this was my outfit for the Barbie movie. It's like a pajama type luxury pantsuit. Okay. Thank you. The heart-shaped glasses online. I ordered these. I had these long ago. They're in some of my videos that I had them on, and someone said that I looked ratchet or like a dusty in them. But I thought they were cute for Barbie. So, you know how Barbie has those little glasses and she puts them on top of her head? Like, there, yeah. They're just little pink sunglasses. Anyway. So I changed my look a lot because it's fun. And I think because of who I am and I don't really have a serious occupation or anything like that, I could pretty much do that. So Barbie movie was very good. I'm probably going to do a whole nother review on that movie by itself because it was, it was good. It kind of goes along with a lot of the messages that I give as well. So it's really good. You said fake Nicki Minaj? Okay. But I'm older than Nicki Minaj, so I don't know. Yeah, I think Nicki is great. I really like her, but I'm not a fake Nicki Minaj. I've been wearing wigs forever, for a long time, and doing makeup for a long time. So, and I was born first, so I don't know to tell you. So my daughters love her music, definitely. So whenever we're riding in the car, it's all they want to listen to. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to deny. I mean, her music is, I like her music. Her music, her lyrics, etc., etc. What did James say about my look? He don't care. He's so used to me switching it up. He does not care. Every time I change my look, it's not going to faze James because he doesn't care. Okay. He don't care about what I look like when I switch it up. He's used to it. Okay. And so y'all don't have to really ask that anymore. If it's shocking, he may be like, but nothing out of the ordinary. Have I ever had an emo phase? I've had every phase. I mean, I have so many clothes in my closet. I can have every phase in 1 week. So, if I want to. If I want to. I'm not stereotypical. I'm trying to tell you. 1 week, I might lounge around my house and do nothing. Another week, I could be super busy. Another week, I could be promoting all my businesses, whatever. It just depends. You said fake old Nikki. Well, I'd rather be a fake old Nikki than a whatever that is that you are. So, I get a lot. I've gone a long way being a fake old Nikki. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Janelle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You finally caught my live. I taught you so much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, my live was not a secret. I go live a lot. I just took a little vacay. Now I'm back. All right. So we went to the Barbie movie and someone says, I thought no loop earrings. No, well, I'm not my typical self. Like, I'm not my stereotypical or typical self. I'm wearing the earrings because it matches the outfit. Now, I wouldn't typically be wearing this outfit in public except to go to the Barbie movie. See, I'm in a costume. See the background? I don't know people that can't tell fake from reality. We are in a pretend background. We have a Barbie look going today. So you have the little Barbie glasses. I am in a costume. Okay. I know some of y'all are just tuning in, so we're in a costume today. We are dressed like a Barbie. Okay. It's okay though, because I feel like I did this for my children. I'm one of those parents who can still have fun and do stuff with their children. I'm not one of them old stuffy moms that look like who did it and why when they go out in public with their kids. I like to have fun. I like to dress up. I like to have fun with my children, and do all sorts of things. So yes. What's my TikTok account? I don't know. Don't have a TikTok. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, your provider sitting by you, you're still watching me on mute. Okay, wonderful. Just tell them I'm talking about Barbies. All right. Anyway, you have a date with a doctor tomorrow. Good for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said put a wig and some makeup on a Black woman and suddenly she wants to be Nicki Minaj. I don't know. You could put a wig on anything and they still want to be somebody. Okay. You could put a wig on a man and they want to be Nicki Minaj. You could put a wig on. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I know that there are, look, I know that there are a lot of people that live day to day and they don't dress up or play dress up or do whatever. They just look the same almost every day. I'm not one of them people. You know what I'm saying? So I like to have fun. I'm not one of those people. I like to get up. If I feel like looking a certain way, I'm going to look that way. And I know that, I spent a part of my life having to wake up and do the same thing over every day, going to work, doing all that kind of stuff. And I decided that wasn't for me anymore and I should wake up and do what I wanted. And so, that's why I figured out how to do that. And that's why I help you ladies and you people and whoever's watching this channel with, a chance to do the same thing with your lives. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people don't realize that, but that's why I do this, because I want people to experience not having to go through that as, on a daily basis anyway. If you don't have to. Now, it may take some time. It may take, thinking outside of the box. It may take, doing something that you haven't done before, doing something a little bit different. But at the same time, when you get there, you're there and you don't have to worry about going back and living a life that you don't like living. Okay. Now, I've come a long way from a teenager working at 15 years old, going to school full time, paying a car note, buying my own clothes and all that kind of stuff, being responsible, holding a job, going to school, making good grades, all that kind of stuff. I did all that. I've had a job since I was 15 up until the age I was about 22. And then an in-between little volunteer type, situation or internship type situation. So I never really worked after the age of 22. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, guys, well, I read and sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you, girl. So, thanks for the super chat. So, a lot of people don't realize that. I was working since 15 up until the age of 22. And I have, 2 degrees. And I got tired of working. And I'm like, you know what? I can't do this no more. So y'all know the story. If y'all don't, go find the video. I was also thinking about making a lot of the videos that are on the members section free in a couple of weeks. So y'all can watch those. They're not always going to be members video. I'm going to let them, marinate for a little while, and I'll make them free again so that y'all can watch it who can't afford, the memberships and stuff like that. I was forced to do that because so many people was taking my content and running to TikTok to put it up there when I don't have a TikTok account, okay? Sprinkle. Yeah. So you said, what's a car note? It's when you make payments on your car. A bill. Yes, the bill. I used to pay bills as a teenager in high school. My own bills. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to make a lot of those members videos available again very soon. Okay. Sprinkle. Some of those and some of the videos that are missing, they're probably under members. So definitely going to make those available again soon. You said advice for older women. Okay, the best thing I can tell you is to not think about your age. Stop labeling yourself. Okay, now this type of advice, I don't know how you look. So if you look old and feel older, just don't think about age. That's the worst thing you can do as a woman. Think about age. Okay. See yourself as exactly how you want to look, sound, vibrate, and however you want to be. Okay. Don't think of yourself as that age. That's how you age yourself. Stop thinking about your age. Okay. If you think about your age too much, that's all you're going to be focused on. That's all that's going to be going through your mind. You're going to be like, I'm old. I don't do that. So I can't answer any questions about old. All I know is the longer you've been here, the more knowledge and wisdom you should have. And, if you haven't been here very long, that's why you're here to learn. That's literally it. I don't see it as an age. Okay. So for anyone who has been here for a while and has experience and wisdom and knowledge, you should know that most men may not be able to impress you with your amount of experience and knowledge. So therefore, you have to attract the men who can, not the men who can't. Okay? That's the best thing I could tell you. You cannot attract the men who cannot impress you. When a man does not allow himself to become better and to do more and to thrive and things like that, he's unable to impress more experienced women. So therefore, he's not going to be attracted to women that he cannot impress. So therefore, you need to find a man who is very impressive to you and make that type of man what you want, and figure out how to attract him to you. Okay. Sprinkle. I appreciate the Cash App, Miss B. All right. So that's what you have to do. Stop thinking about age. If I thought about age, I wouldn't even have a channel. Oh, Princess Sprinkle, appreciate the super, or you just became a member. Yes. Okay. So never think about age. Just the only time you ever need to think about age is when it comes to a man and if he's old enough and mature enough to provide. Okay. Okay. I know a lot of people that only deal with men who can impress them. Can't impress me, then, find someone you can. Anyway, when do you ask for an allowance? Okay, whenever you know that he's going to give it to you. Like, I would never ask for anything that I knew the answer was going to be no. You have to set it up for them to say yes. Yeah, it's called strategy from the beginning. From the first time you speak to that person, you should already be trying to get what you want. Okay? If not, then you're doing everything wrong. So, but if we're impressed, wouldn't they think they got you? No, because you can be unimpressed the next day. Like, you might impress me today. You might impress me with one sentence, but your next sentence could like ruin the whole thing, So for me, it has to be all across the board. You got to impress me all across the board for me to stay interested. Okay. And a lot of times, a lot of men can't do that. They're not mental enough. They're not communicative enough. And so sometimes, women lose interest really quick. You said it was Barbie the builder because Ken never had a job. I'm going to talk about the Barbie movie totally in a whole nother video, but no, it depends on what perspective you're looking for. Ken didn't have a job because Ken was an accessory in Barbie world. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ken was like a hat or a purse. He was an accessory. I'm not spoiling it. That's just my opinion on what happened in the movie. So I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna give y'all, a little while to watch it, and then I'll do a review probably next week. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for the super chat. Thoughts on dating younger rich men? If they if they're mature mentally, if they can impress someone, if they like older women, whatever. I mean, it could work because age is not a thing. Because most of the time, women like older men because they have money, they're mature, they're emotionally mature. And that's most of the reason why they like older men, because they got their stuff together. If you're a younger man and you have your stuff together, then I don't see an issue. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can handle your business. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone sent me a cash app. Appreciate that. Hold on a second. I gotta send a text real quick. All right. You said thoughts on husband completely losing interest in you, even when you play hard to get and do. It just depends on your marriage. Some people might find that weird, or some people wouldn't care, but this depends on how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, if the interest of your husband is a priority to you, then the best thing I can tell you is look better. I don't know. Get his attention by looking better. If it doesn't interest you and you don't care, then I don't see it as an issue. As long as he's paying them bills and doing what he need to do in the house for you and them kids, who cares? Okay. All right. Most men lose interest if they lose interest in how you look. Okay. Or if they get used to your look. So yeah, just switch it up, child. I'll get you 1,000 wigs and see what happens. Oh, you said you look good and you don't know his problem, girl. His problem, maybe he's in love with another woman, man. You know, or maybe he's gay. You never know. I don't know what to tell you. If you look good and your husband don't want you, then you the beard, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Or he got somebody else. Could be a man or a woman. We don't know. Oh, Junie B. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you, girl. Like, I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. And why would you marry someone that's not interested in you? Why would you marry someone that doesn't care enough? Do you don't have got no gaydar? You ain't got no gaydar, ma'am. All right. Well, develop it so you can figure it out. Either way, hopefully that works out for you. If a guy you're interested in comments about your makeup, like asking you to be barefaced all the time, girl, I'm not listening. Okay? I don't hear that. So, if you want me to be barefaced all the time, you need to give me enough money for extensive, products that I need to keep, my face looking like I don't need makeup. The good stuff, the expensive stuff, the stuff that costs more than makeup. Okay. You're gonna be like, gone ahead, wear the makeup. This facial serum is too much. Can't do it. Yeah. I don't feel like men should try to tell a woman what to do. Period. Okay. You trying to tell me what to do? You might as well fix your lips in another direction to another woman. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A lot of people will be like, okay, that ain't me. I do what I want. All right. I'll do what I want. The reason why is because if they can't give me a good enough reason why I should not wear makeup, then I'm not doing it. Like if your reasoning is stupid and dumb, I'm not doing it. I need a reason why. You put your face on every day. Okay, get it, girl. Get your face. Put it on. That's what it's for. You said men got too much ego. That's why they want to control. Then they don't need to wear makeup. If they don't like makeup, tell them don't wear it. That would be my answer. You don't like makeup, then don't wear it. Don't wear it. You said thoughts on sex workers? Are you a sex worker, Miss Debbie? Why are you asking me? Okay. Do you need a job or something? I'm not a pimp. You're on your own, ma'am. You're on your own. All right. I don't like when people do caps, ma'am. So I'm putting you in timeout. Learn to comment without using the caps, ma'am. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, anyway, so I'm not stereotypical. I don't really care about any of that stuff. Y'all do what y'all want in y'all's own lives. Whatever y'all think is good for you, great. Not everybody is the same, and no judgment. Just do what you feel like you need to be doing in your life. Okay. I know a lot of people get like, I know there's a lot of people that are triggered by certain things, and I'm not going to cater to y'all. Okay. I'm just going to tell y'all that right now. I'm not here to cater to the triggered, period. I'm going to do what I want, wear what I want, put the colors up I want, because I don't want you guys to try to control what I do through the comments and through your triggers. I'm going to continue to be who I am, to do whatever I want. And if y'all are triggered, click off or just don't comment. Okay? Sprinkle. Stop being so triggered, y'all. Like literally, go take you whatever them pills y'all be taking, Xanax or whatever, and calm your nerves. Stop drinking so much coffee and stop being so triggered. Okay? It's just a Barbie aisle. All right. Just look, calm down. Somebody said they need their hormones and shit. I don't know, man. Just calm down. Sprinkle. Appreciate the super chat. What are my thoughts on something that I don't think about? I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on it. So, like, if I don't answer your question and you ask it 50 times, I don't plan on answering it. Sprinkle. Just so y'all know. Just don't want you to waste your time. Yeah, y'all need to, like, it's easy to think someone is stereotypical. It's easy to think someone is doing something on purpose, but sometimes they're just doing what they want. So a lot of people want to know, all these weird questions that have nothing to do with the video. And the only thing that I can feel like y'all are asking certain questions for is because maybe y'all are triggered by something that maybe the background, I don't know. Just bringing back childhood memories for you. I don't know. So try not to get so triggered. Just calm down. Okay. What hobbies do I do? Whatever I want. All the hobbies that are available to be done. I think a lot of people think it's a weird question for you to ask someone sitting up here talking about not your stereotypical person. What hobbies do I do? I tightrope walk. I body paint. I tightrope walk. I'm just gonna start making up stuff. Oh, sprinkle. Makeup is war paint, and your target is men and the rest of the world. Okay, sprinkle. I don't think it's a war paint. I just think it's an enhancer. I think it's just an enhancer. You tend to attract super rich Arabs who want to marry me, but they're misogynistic and controlling. Advice. Tell them you're misogynistic and controlling, and I'm not going to marry you. You can give me some money though. Sprinkle. Why not be honest? Just tell them straight up. I can't marry you. You misogynistic. Just tell them straight up. I knew, like, long ago, I knew a guy who was from, Middle East, and he was dating this lady, and she told him straight up, I'm not one of them women over there. We don't go for that over here. So you want to be with me, then you need to act accordingly. So if you just tell them, sometimes they fall in line. Sprinkle. Okay. They will fall in line. You just got to open your mouth and speak, ma'am. Because that's what I would do, because I could take it or leave it. When you you have other options or you have your own, you're going to say what you want. Now, if you don't have any other options and you don't have any money of your own, then you might have to pretend for a little while until you get enough money to open your mouth and speak. Okay? All right? You might have to act a little while. You might have to pretend. You might have to be like, sure, yeah. When you get your business started, you got your little money saved, got everything that you need, from his pockets and whatnot. Then start speaking. Like, you know what? I don't think so. Not today. No, I don't like how you talk to me anymore. Things gonna have to change. You got a problem. And so once you get to that level, either they accept or they don't, and they go away. I ain't gonna do all of that. Crazy. Anyway. You said you always say don't tell me. Exactly. Don't do not raise your voice to me. I am not the one. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Okay. I smelled like something burning. I think somebody lit a match. I'm trying to light the fireplace in the summertime. I keep it really cold in the house. Okay. All right, sorry. So yeah. If you don't like how someone is treating you, then tell them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate the super chat. Mm-hmm. So you said they making popcorn. No, I think they were just starting the fireplace. Anyway, everybody knows that I keep my house very cold. That has cold. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like tomorrow I could be in all black. Not looking like this at all. It just depends on my mood. Okay. So on advice, all advices from you, Shira. I'm really thankful to you. Yeah. Tomorrow I could be in all black, looking like Elvira or something like that. You don't know. Yeah. How do you not feel like a failure after failed relationship? You didn't fail at a relationship; it just didn't work out. Like I don't know why so many people put the word failure in something. You didn't fail; it just didn't work. Okay. For example, like think about all the jobs that you've probably had. Do you think that you failed because you don't work there anymore, or you're not a part of that company anymore? You didn't fail. You moved on. Y'all think in certain terms that don't help you. You know what I'm saying? You can't fail at something unless you fail on purpose. You fail on purpose to get out of it. All right. I teach women to do that sometimes. If y'all don't like cooking, burn the food. If y'all don't like cleaning, drop dishes. Okay. If y'all don't like scrubbing floors and cleaning, you allergic to all the products, man. Now what? So fail on purpose if you got to. Sometimes it leads to a victory. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be scared to fail. Sometimes failing on purpose is how you get to where you're supposed to be. Okay. He said, yeah, there are reasons why things don't work out because they didn't want to. They weren't supposed to. That's why. They didn't work out. They didn't work out. They weren't supposed to work out. If you didn't want them to work out, they didn't work out. And a lot of times people keep trying to figure out why didn't this work out? Because it wasn't supposed to, because you didn't make it work out. If you want something to work out, you're going to make it work out. Okay. There's too many women in this world who make stuff work out. And there's too many women in this world that do whatever they want. So if you want something to work out, you could make it work out if you really wanted it to. So y'all go to work every day and make that situation work out, even though most of y'all hate y'all's jobs. Same thing. You can't. You said women nowadays have too much baggage. Okay. Since when did a woman never have too much baggage? Every time I go to the, thank you. Oh, you just said, oh, thank you. Every time I go to the airport or to travel or somewhere, I pack too much baggage on purpose because I need extra things to change into. I might feel this way. I might need these shoes. I might need, you know, different things that I want to wear. So I'm always going to have extra baggage. You know why? Because I can. Now, if you're speaking about emotional baggage and things like that, then, you know, if you have too much emotional baggage, it's because you care too much about stuff that doesn't matter anymore. Okay. So just stop caring about stuff that don't matter no more and you'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's like, pretend it don't even exist. You're like, you know what? What emotional baggage? I ain't got no emotional baggage. You just got bags of clothes. All right. Different outfits, ma'am. If y'all are going to tell y'all's life story to everybody and expect people to treat you a certain way because of something, and that's emotional baggage. When you go into a relationship, you need to look at that relationship as something totally new and different. And anything from your past that you had to deal with should not be coming into your present or your future. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your problem. It ain't their problem. Now, if it's a bill or something past due that can get taken care of by just some simple money, that's different. But if you're bringing emotional stuff and problems and into a relationship, what are you doing? That's silly. They're not there to be your therapist. They're not there to fix your problem. They're there to see what they can get from you, and you there to see if you can get them to pay your bills. That's all y'all there for. And maybe, find a relationship long term, maybe get married, whatever it is y'all trying to do or accomplish. But don't come up there like somebody's a therapist. Okay? That's all I can tell you. You said, what if you're 34 with 2 kids and overweight and with a narcissistic baby daddy? Well, it seems like all those are choices that you made, except for being 34. What I would do is I would make myself look the best that I could, go find a man that thought that I looked good. And since you didn't say husband, you still single, ma'am. Smart. Okay. All right. James bringing me my checks, my money. Okay. Just kidding. See, when you look and act a certain way, they be bringing you money and stuff. Anyway. How do you develop a mindset where nothing bothers you and you don't, not even mean words? Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Start y'all a YouTube channel and let all the trolls in. Let them talk about everybody. Let them talk about you. Let them talk about your kids. Let them talk about everybody. And you'll grow a thick skin and you won't care what people think anymore. Or social media, if you don't have YouTube, put yourself out there. Because a lot of times, people that put themselves out there, they already know it's part of putting yourself out there, allowing other people to have opinions on you, allowing other people to speak what they feel about you, even though they don't know you. So a lot of times this helps you, what you think is something that most people try to avoid is something that makes you stronger. Okay. I mean, if you look at a lot of the people that are in the limelight, people talk about them like they're not real people. And people talk about their kids like those kids aren't real people. And those people have to accept that. Those people have to deal with that. And it makes them stronger and less caring about other people's opinion. So that's why. That's how. You got to just not care, because it's part of being who you are. So if you're going to level up and, you know, maybe level up your looks, level up your lifestyle and all that kind of stuff in your own life, you might come across some people that don't agree with what you're doing. You might come across some people that may talk about you or talk about whatever. Ignore them and keep it moving. You know, I've learned that. I like to troll back sometimes because it's part of, you know, my video style. But I've learned that a lot of people only do that for attention or some type of, you know, reason that, you know, they may have childhood issues behind, and they just comment on it because it's a trigger. So I don't, you know, I really don't try to get into it. It's literally their problem and not mine, or not. It shouldn't be yours. If you need to develop a way to stop caring, then, you know, immerse yourself in a way that so many people give you their opinion that it no longer matters. Okay? Because that's what I do. I don't care. Okay. You said haters are motivators. Yeah, literally. The more negative things that they say to you, the less those negative things have an impact on you, because you get used to them. And you know, it's either your choice to accept them or not. And if you don't accept them, then they don't matter. Just keep moving, keep doing whatever you need to do. And eventually, none of those things are going to matter anyway, because you're going to be where you want to be. And all the time I tell women, if you care too much about what other people think, it's because you're not focused on yourself and doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. If you got time to go focus on what other people think of you instead of what you think of yourself, and continuously doing what you need to do. Okay. And y'all know that I've been on YouTube for a long, long time, so I'm used to it by now. It's not a problem. At this time, when like people leave negative comments, I definitely know it's for attention, and I also know that it could also be one of their triggers. If they saw something that they did not agree with, it could be just a trigger, or it could just be their opinion and they're sharing it. Either way, if it doesn't help me what I'm doing, then I'm not really accepting it, and I don't think anyone else should either. When someone gives you their opinion, if it's not helpful to you, or if there's nothing that's, you know, beneficial from it, just keep it moving. Okay. How do you deal with jealousy? I don't know enough people to have. I don't know enough people in real life to be jealous of me. Okay. So that's the best thing I can tell you. If you have a lot of people in your life that are jealous, don't talk to them. Then you won't have any. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, the only thing that, okay, let me tell y'all something. The only thing that anyone literally could be jealous of are my wigs, my clothes. I mean, there's nothing else people can really be jealous of. The fact that I don't care, but that comes with time. Developing your, you know, ability not to care. So you can't be jealous of something that someone developed or something you can go buy in a store. Okay. So you said my knowledge. Well, the videos are out there. If they want the knowledge, they just need to watch the videos. There's no need to be jealous. Just go watch the videos. It's not like I'm holding the knowledge hostage. Okay. So I don't think it's my knowledge. I think it's my ability to communicate without trying too hard. I think it's my ability to communicate and explain things in a way where I'm just going to say what I want. And not everybody can do that. I feel like a lot of people need to learn how to do that. It would be very helpful to you. But I know a lot of people are not able to do that because they care more about what other people think of them. So it's harder for them to be how they really want to be. Oh, Sparkle Sparkle, appreciate the super sticker. You'd be surprised how many women don't have the mentality that they don't have to please people. Please yourself. Do what you want. If it's what other people want and you want, it's a win-win. Okay. Otherwise, do whatever you want. That's what I do. Most of this stuff, common sense, that's why it comes so natural. Yeah, but it's also like, okay, so for example, I know when a lot of people are younger, they're trying to make a way for themselves in the world. They're trying to find their career. They're trying to find out where they fit in. They're trying to find a mate, a spouse, a group of friends. And so they feel like it's very important to fit in or to please people because they're just at that age where they feel like all the focus is on them. And, every little thing they do is going to be, nitpicked and stuff like that. Let me tell y'all something. Don't nobody looking at y'all that close. Unless you in a beauty supply store and you look like the lady on the poster up there next to the door. Okay. Ain't nobody looking at you that close. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like literally. So it's more in your own mind. It's more of a self-conscious thing. So just know that people are too into themselves to be trying to figure out what you're doing or, looking at you that closely. And when you get a little bit older, when you get a little bit more experience and wisdom, you'll know that because you'll laugh at yourself for even thinking people were paying that close of attention to you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You hate when men ask, what do you bring to the table? When they ask me that, I just laugh and know that they broke. Don't answer, ma'am. Okay. How do you feel better about yourself? Oh, how to feel better about yourself? Feel like that when you wake up in the morning. Feel like that all day, every day. Like, what is not making you feel better about yourself? That's the question. If there's something that's making you not feel better, then try to figure out what that is. And if you know, then you can do something about it. But if you feel like you want to feel all the time, then it's not a problem. Create a life that you feel the way you want to feel every day. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If a man asks what you bring to the table, it's because they're looking for a girl. Why would a man ask you what you're bringing to the table? That's crazy. He sounds poor and broke. He sounds like, I don't know, like it's so funny. Like, what are you bringing to the table? Nothing, sir, nothing. Or like in my, what y'all say is like another man. Because obviously you need some help. That's what I'm bringing to the table. If you have to ask me that question, I already know you can't do what I need you to do. So gonna bring somebody who can. All right. And you said, how can you be and live and still provide it for? Love yourself and provide for yourself? Or love who's your provider or whoever? Or let them love you? I don't know. Whatever order that's supposed to go in. If it doesn't have an order, then no one can love you more than you love yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Except maybe your mother if y'all are close. But you know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When is the Dusty Repellent coming out? Y'all are so silly. Mm-hmm. Y'all are asking, like, okay, so I don't know how young y'all are. And when you get to a certain age, you don't worry about being in love anymore. I'm just letting y'all know. Like, once you get to a certain level of thinking, and not even an age, but a level of experience, because young women can come to this conclusion just as fast as an older woman. So when you get to a stage in your level up process and you are not worried about falling in love or being in love because you love yourself enough and enough people, in your life are, doing what they're supposed to do, then you don't look for that anymore. It's not anything to be worried about or whatever. You don't look for that anymore. You're like, okay, well, you waste a lot of time doing nonsense when you're young because you feel like you're supposed to be on this quest to find someone to fall in love with, and it's just not true. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's a trick. So I'm not saying falling in love is not real. I'm just saying that's not your final destination, and it's not your final quest in life. That's simply just something that happens when you're young, a couple of times maybe. And after you've had that experience, it's something that you've already experienced. And so now there's more. Okay. So after you get done with that experience, there's more. So when you get to the more part of it, then you'll know what I'm saying. Okay. So think about like all the Disney movies, like everybody got their Prince Charming, right? Now what? Everybody got their Prince Charming. Now what? Now what? Now what does the princess do? What does the queen do now after they've already have all that? Now what? They don't continuously look for love or falling in love anymore. There's more. So just letting y'all know. A trick. What? Yeah. Men, think about this. Men don't go around trying to fall in love. And the reason why is because they created that. So that women will try to, give over their, power and free will to men. I'm not saying that's the only reason. Like when you really like someone or when you really, are into someone and you just lose yourself and, it's all about them. That's literally falling in love, losing yourself and putting the other person as a priority. So that's all falling in love is. And when you find yourself again and put yourself as a priority again, then you're not going to feel that in love feeling anymore. You're just going to feel like normal. So it's like getting drunk and then sobering up. Literally, that's all it is. Okay. If y'all really want to know, it's just getting like drunk and then sobering right up. That's all falling in love is. That's why Beyonce made that song Drunk in Love, bam. She sobered right up. On Lemonade, she was sober. Okay. Okay. He said, how do you get out of desperate mindset? However you need to, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be desperate in the first place. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing in the first place. That's it. So, you said kids was brainwashed by Disney. Well, some of them. Some of them figure it out and they still make it work for them in some sort of weird way. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, listen. If I don't know you personally, if I don't speak to you, if I don't know you, if I've never met you in person, I don't like worry about what other people online are doing. You know what I'm saying? I know that a lot of people base their entire social life online. And, if that's what you do, that's fine. But a lot of people, they don't really get into it like that. And they're not as invested. They're not as triggered by a lot of stuff online. And they just, get online to do their stuff, get their money, and then they go do something else. Some people are invested and some people aren't. Some people are doing whatever they want. And that's how it should be. I think a lot of people have gotten sucked in to a lot of things and they can't mentally figure out a lot of things that happen like online versus like before all the social media. It used to be what happened on TV, what happened on a TV show, what happened in the news, what happened on a reality series. Now it's, did you see this person online? Did you see this video? And it's like people get wrapped up in stuff that's not real. Like all this is fake. All this is fake. Okay. So y'all have to know a lot of stuff is just fake and for fun. Okay. And there's a difference. Some people's lives are totally different. Okay. Some people wake up and do whatever they want. Some people wake up, they have a schedule. Some people wake up and they got to do what they got to do. So don't compare yourself to every single person because not everyone is the same. Oh, sorry. Somebody want a healthy communication, but you practice what? But I want to practice not caring, be needy. He 19, you 21. Oh my goodness. Girl, y'all ain't gonna have no healthy communication relationship until y'all sprinkle. What you gonna tell them? Y'all don't know that's the scam right there. When a man tells you he wants a healthy communication, he's setting you up to lie to you. Okay. When a man says, I don't like liars and I want a relationship with healthy communication, it means you getting ready to get lied to. And he's setting you up to believe him because you told him and because he told you that that's what he wants and that's what he values. So he's setting you up right there. I want a healthy, relationship I could communicate with. Lies. Because that's not what men want at no 19. They want you to fall for the okie doke so they go do what they want. All right. All right. Do I believe in a woman taking care of a man if the man watches the kids? If the man is handicapped and getting a handicap check? If the man is on Social Security and getting a Social Security, if the man has an income of some way, somehow, maybe. If he ain't got no income, then no. That means, it depends on how old the kids is, too, because I'm not leaving no young kids with no old man or no man, period, because they don't know how to take care of no kids anyway. Okay? So the answer is no. If he went up and got to work, he could afford some child care. Or he could afford for me to stay home and him go have a job. Either way, the answer is no. Unless the kids are old enough to practically take care of themselves. So, no. The reason I say that, because everybody's different. It's just not something I would do. Now, some women might do that, but I'm not going to do that because I already know if I allow someone to stay home and take care of a baby and stuff, they're going to start, especially as a man, they're going to resent you as a woman eventually. That man going to resent you unless his dream is to be, a stay-at-home dad. Okay. If that's his dream and he's well trained, he takes some parenting classes and all that kind of stuff, and that's what he want to do, then you got time to date, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You got a free babysitter now. Anyway, isn't that what the men do? Okay. You said role reverse, reverse it all the way. If you're going to reverse it all the way. Don't be just reversing a little bit of it. Don't reverse the part where he stay home and don't have to work. Reverse the whole thing. Reverse the thing to where he stay home with the kids and you out doing what you want to do with who you want to do it with. Reverse the entire thing. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't reverse half of it. Reverse the whole thing. You're going to reverse some roles. Okay. I got to work late tonight, honey. Then, you'll start to see the husband's not going to go for that. How do you stay in control and busy for long periods of time when I don't get to see my husband? Why did you marry him in the first place? See, that all depends on why you married somebody. That's why it's very important to marry for the reason that's best for your lifestyle. Why'd you marry him? To see him every day? For his money? For the lifestyle? Like what was the reason? If it was to see him every day, then make that your priority. Y'all got to realize the reason why you get married, and you need to stick to that reason. Can't keep changing up in the middle of the relationship. Like, oh, I married you for your money, but I want to see you every day. Or I this, and no. Okay, choose. Why did you marry this person? Okay. If you married him for a certain reason, then that's what the reason is. Now, I know a lot of people are getting triggered by the background. Yes, it's pink. I went to the Barbie movie. If y'all are getting triggered by the background, believe that there's no ulterior motive or ulterior, hidden meaning behind this. I'm just dressed for the Barbie movie. I already went, took my kids. So, okay. So y'all try to focus on what I'm saying, because a lot of times I notice that some YouTubers black the screen out because y'all keep getting distracted by the looks of a person instead of what we're saying. And that's on y'all. That's what y'all continue to, stop getting so concerned and triggered, because a lot of people just put the screen black and do voiceover because y'all can't handle seeing some colors. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all, I know a lot of people are new here and y'all really don't know that I'm not your stereotypical person. I do a lot of things. Okay. I am not limited. So y'all need to know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so imagine this, y'all. If y'all are going to keep getting triggered, I'm going to put the screen black so that y'all can just listen. So stop getting triggered, y'all, please. It's not an issue, okay? It's just a fake background, y'all. It's a fake background, okay? All right. You're going to see Barbie tomorrow with your, yes. Yes, yeah, just listen, y'all. Stop getting triggered. If y'all getting triggered, go take y'all medication. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What did she mean when she said I'm not limited? That's the question y'all should really be asking. Not limited to people's thoughts or triggers. I do what I want. There you go. You said, is chivalry dead? Is it? Do people even know what that is anymore? Okay, y'all are asking questions. Okay, let me read this one question. You married your husband for financial security, but how do I get busy for not getting to see him? Girl, if you don't, okay, if there's nothing for you to do in this world, if there's nothing for you to do in your house, if there's nothing for you to do at the age of 29 because you miss your husband, what did you do before you married him? Sprinkle, sprinkle, because y'all act like y'all be losing brain cells after y'all get married. What did you do before you met him, ma'am? What you do when a man trauma dumps on? Girl, I'm not listening after. I don't listen to none of that because it's all game. I don't listen to men who is trauma dumping because it's game. Like, I might listen to get the strategy, but it's all fake. I know. I'm gonna just give him a bill. Like, here's your therapy bill. Here go the money. You're gonna have to pay me. I'm gonna get out my little notebook and my pen and start writing. Ask him about his childhood. And guess what? You gonna pay me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm busting. Look. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. It's hard to turn pages in these pages. Hold on. All right. Now tell me about your childhood. How did that make you feel? Our time is not up yet. We have a little while to go. And don't forget to see the receptionist, to take care of your payments. Because that's what I'm going to do. Somebody start doing that. Without a pen and a notebook, and tell him to see the receptionist and pay his bill. Okay? He going to get the picture. He going to shut up or he going to pay. Either way. All right. I didn't know I had a degree in psychology, but I'm finna get paid still. Shoot, I'll tell you what you need to hear after the 18th time in therapy. So I get my 18 payments. All right. How to grow your YouTube channel. Get on there as often as you can and do what you got to do. Make videos, be original. Be consistent. Spare time. What? Yep. You write your own bill while you taking notes. Exactly. During the therapy session. Send up a invoice on their phone. Okay. Are you ever going to replace your provider? Why would you ask me a question like that? Why would I replace my provider? If they're providing. If one should come along that's way better, perhaps, in the future. For example, like if something ever happens to my provider and they're no longer able to provide because they are no longer here on the earth, perhaps Okay. So y'all asking me too many personal questions, so I'm just gonna start answering that. I use different brands of toilet paper every time I buy some, or if whoever goes to the store and buys it. We don't have a certain brand of toilet paper. We just use whatever, as long as it's double ply. Also, I don't remember the color of underwear I have on today, so I'm sorry I can't answer that question either. I also don't remember, a lot of the stuff that y'all are asking. You got a guy, but you don't like his teeth. His teeth or his teeth? Well, you know what? It depends on why you're with that man. Are you with him for financial reasons? Or are you with him for his teeth? Are you with him for his looks? Are you with him for his mind? Okay. If you with somebody for their mind or their financial, they teeth don't matter, man. Now, if you already got somebody with financials and mind, and someone presents themselves and they have, teeth problem, maybe you wanted somebody for their looks, to fill that slot. Or maybe some people need to move around and switch it up. You know what I'm saying? How many do you have? You got more than one? You need to play. Y'all remember that slide game with the numbers and you slide, you try to put them in order. You just change your order, man. So now if that man can fill all the roles and only his teeth is the problem, just tell him don't smile. Just, y'all always telling me my teeth is messed up. I don't care. I'm gonna smile anyway. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of men don't care. They are very persistent anyway. And guess what? Persistence is a quality that a lot of women like. Okay. How you think I ended up with Jane? You were persistent. But see, a lot of men don't want to hear that. A lot of men don't want to hear that. Okay, so if your issue is a man and his teeth is messed up, then you don't want him for his teeth. What do you want him for? Now, if you want him for all reasons, then he need to want you for all reasons and be persistent and let you know that he gotta spend, he gotta pay, he gotta take care of everything. He gotta prove himself. He gotta do things so well that you don't even see his teeth no more. Okay. Whenever he opened his mouth, it's just beautiful, gleaming, sparkles. All right, there you go. Sparkle, sparkle. That's what you gotta do. He said she does not look like she cooks, buddy. Teeth is important. You can't do it. Well, they have to go above and beyond if, and it's also how the man feels about himself. Like if you have high confidence and your teeth are not perfect, the woman is going to feel that confidence and she's not going to see your flaws as much as she would see the flaws in someone who has low self-confidence about their smile. So you also have to think about that. Okay, it's all in how you feel about you. And I tell this to women all the time. It's how you feel about you. Now, a woman can have an opinion about somebody and say, I don't like the way that they look. But if everything else is so good, they're going to overlook that, just like a man. A man might like a certain type of woman, but if everything else is there, he's going to overlook certain things, as we all have to. Because nobody got the perfect person. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Who said if he got money, get his teeth done? Well, here's my thing. If you're not willing to change something about yourself, you should never ask people to change something about themselves. Period. Like for me, I can't tell nobody to get nothing done because I ain't getting nothing done. All right. It's pressed me on another level, so I don't even see your mouth. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm just speaking like for everyone who may have similar question. You said once you got married, your family asked you for money to help with their bill. Is that normal? Not if you don't answer the phone. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-huh. If you don't answer the phone, they can't ask you for nothing, ma'am. If you ain't got it, they can't ask you for nothing. Or if you tell them you ain't got it, they can't ask. Or if you act like you got to ask your husband for permission. Only time. Well, let me ask my husband. He said no. Blame it on him. All right. You said cut your family off. Don't brag and stay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, hopefully, like, here's my thing. All y'all family members should be doing good. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say that is because if all your family members aren't doing well, then they should know that you're doing well. Just saying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What do? You talk too much? Shut up. That's what you do. Stop talking. Shut up or lie. If you can't shut up, then start lying. Okay. That sounds like common sense to me, right? You used a man and broke up with him, then you got what? You went into debt over some dude. Why did I, girl? Don't ever go into debt, ma'am. If you're in debt, then you should have stayed with that dude. Sometimes people pretend to be in debt and they ain't really in debt. That's how you get more money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So let me tell y'all something. If y'all are like I said, if y'all are in debt, it's because you did everything backwards and wrong. Y'all need to start learning how to lie and do what y'all need to do to get more money. So you will never be in debt. Okay. Okay. My best advice for a 19-year-old, learn how to lie because you're going to need it. All right. Learn how to lie. Don't get pregnant. And never pay on a date. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What does it mean when a man asks you what you do for a living? Is that a normal question? I'm sure it's a normal question, but you can make up a normal line to go with that normal question, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's what I do. It's the most normal lie I can think of. So you've been telling them you're a waitress. You can tell them whatever you want. It doesn't mean that's going to be the truth. All right. What do you do for a living? Makes me angry. Makes me think he's a 50-50 disc. Say something out of the ordinary and if you want to see a reaction. What do you do for a living? Well, it's very confidential and I have a security clearance and I'm not supposed to speak about what I do for a living. I have signed, I have signed documents stating that I cannot talk about what I do for a living. So therefore, I can't tell you. Sorry, can't tell you what I'll be doing for a living. All you need to know is you paying. That's all you need to know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said, why don't I block these negative comments? I don't see any negative comments. I see trolls and people that want attention. I don't see any negative comments. All right. So. So you've been focusing? Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is lie. Lying goes a long way. Ask a man. They know. Lying goes a long way. Have you ever gotten your heart broken? When I was younger, a lot of times, but I didn't even know what love was. I think I was more infatuated or, in love with an idea versus a person. So I would say an infatuation, because like having your heart broken is simply just being disappointed by someone that you didn't think would disappoint you. So that's just my opinion of what heartbreak is. But it's also very foolish because if you are in a relationship with a man and you don't think that they're going to disappoint you, you just had very high hopes for someone based on your temporary emotions. Therefore, you probably had high expectations as well. So having your heart broken was really just a large disappointment by someone who you felt infatuated with at the time. So that's the best way I can explain this. I would say, of course, everyone's had their heart broken. But if they weren't really in love and there was more of an infatuation, I don't think it was real. Okay. What would you do if you was dark skinned? The same thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I would get dressed, do my hair and makeup, brush my teeth, do all the things that I do normally. Okay. And that's exactly what I would do because I wouldn't have a choice. I would do the same thing that I do now. Okay. All right. What would I do if James lost his job? Ask him when his next job start. Spark, spark. When your next job start? And that what most women ask? All right. I don't know about Pick Me Chanel, but most women will ask when your next job start. Okay. Let me ask the men something. A lot of men don't realize this, but if a man lost his job, what would he do? Sit there and look stupid? Sparkle, sparkle. These are the type of men you don't deal with. Men that ask those types of questions. What would you do if your man lost your job? Nothing, because that's not my problem. It's not my responsibility for him to keep a job. It's his responsibility to keep a job. Can't keep no job, can't keep no woman. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I thought that was common sense. Mm-hmm. Anyway, see, he has what? You know, maybe some of y'all men and husbands is y'all's children, and y'all got to take care of them and stuff. But that ain't me. Okay, I ain't doing all of that. Y'all can have that. I'm not gonna do all of that. They gonna get their money and they gonna bring it to me. Okay. You said James Brown had a private jet and a radio station. Okay. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. The right age to have kids when you can afford them. You can when you have enough money to take care of your kids. Okay. That's it. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I think y'all are asking the wrong questions once again. Like, what type of question is that? When you can afford it. Mm-hmm. In marriage, did I get everything I wanted? Or once or gradually as years goes by? I didn't depend on marriage to give me everything that I want. Boop. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the wrong thing. All right. I mean, I expected, all the bills to be paid and stuff like that, but I didn't depend on marriage to give me everything I wanted. All right. Just like a man don't. A man does not think that marriage is going to give him everything he wants. Now, does he? Mm-hmm. My own hair looks great. No to this wig. I can wear a wig or my own hair. I'm still look good, period. I know there's a lot of people that don't like wigs and they like it. Go, then don't wear one. I know there's a lot of people that don't think I need this or that. Then don't be me. Be yourself and don't wear wigs. That's one thing that I'm going to tell y'all. Like, honestly, a lot of people realize that all these people that have beautiful hair or long hair or whatever type of hair y'all think don't need a wig. There's a lot of people that don't need wigs that wear wigs. Okay. Y'all need to stop with that. Y'all got issues with hair. Okay. And that's a childhood trigger. If you have issues with hair, then wear your hair. Some people don't. Some people wear whatever hair they choose to wear. Some people may wear their hair today and wear a wig tomorrow. So, and it's perfectly fine for everyone to do what they want. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Got me some cash apps. So, I think a lot of people have issues with hair from their childhood, and that is not my problem. Okay, y'all need to deal with that. Y'all need to get into therapy, or deal with it, or do whatever y'all want. But some people don't need to talk about other people's hair. You know why? Because they have enough to worry about on their own. Okay. All right. What? What if a person thinks they have you all figured out? Well, if you're anything like me, they don't. Sparkle, sparkle. All right. Yeah. You said women should have a provider for their hairstyles. Hair is not a big deal in some areas. Like, I'm trying to help y'all. Let me tell you something. If you grew up in a certain environment, go to certain types of schools, hair is not a big deal. It ain't. Okay. And I know in some schools, in some environments, it is a big deal. It's a huge deal. Where I'm from and in my environment and, you know, all that kind of stuff, it's not a big deal. Okay. It's not a big deal. Even it's just not, especially when you live somewhere like I do. I mean, think about how many people made fun of other people's hair and how it backfires on them all the time. Think about that. If your focus is hair, go become a hairdresser. Go get your beautician license and do hair for free. If you're so worried about people's hair, you know what I'm saying? That's the best thing I can tell y'all. I'm tall in high heels. Smart. All right. So worry about your own head if that's what your focus is. Yes. I really feel like, you know, there are a lot of people that don't like showing their children or don't like showing themselves in a certain way because there's so many people out there that will be triggered and talk about someone's hair because they think it should look a certain way. Well, unless you have your beautician license and you're doing hair for free, then I don't think anybody cares. Okay. So just letting y'all know. Mm-hmm. And also, like, you know, some of you guys are so focused on the wrong thing. Y'all, and I've said this in so many videos. So many people are focused on the wrong things. So wrong that y'all's bank accounts look like it. Okay. If y'all put as much focus on getting some money, building your wealth, building your accounts versus people's hair, y'all might have some more money. Okay. That's what I do. Like, look, I don't feel like doing my hair, I throw a wig on and get to work. I don't feel like doing my hair, I throw a wig on and start coming up with creative ideas and whatever to get some more money. Okay. I don't spend 30, 45 minutes in the mirror doing my hair, wasting time when I could be getting paid. All right. Now, if I had to, because I didn't have a wig or anything that I could do, then I would, or I'd get a hairstyle where I don't have to do too much to it. Okay. That's what wigs are created for. To stick on your head so you can go do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Do you think your is related success? I don't even know what that means. I think you skipped a word. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said insecure and jealous women are concerned and threatened by the way another woman chooses to present themselves. Well, then I can't help them. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, like, if your focus is hair, then go work with hair. That's all I can tell you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think your hair is related to success? I think my hair is related to not spending lots of time in the mirror doing my own hair. Like, you know, if I wear a wig, it's because I didn't feel like doing my hair. If I wear a wig, it's because I did not feel like doing my hair. That's just it. I'm lazy. I ain't finna spend 30 minutes trying to do my hair for it to go poof as soon as I walk outside in the hot, humid weather. Okay? I can just throw on a wig and look good and be done. And I have to worry about it and continue on getting my money. Right? So therefore, if I want to spend all day doing my hair, I'll probably have a hair channel and get paid to do my hair. But since I don't have a hair channel, I'm not getting ready to spend all day doing my hair so somebody can feel like justice has been served somehow, some way. I'm not going to do that. I'm not a people pleaser. I'm going to do what I want, as should everyone else in their own lives. Do what you want. Okay. Okay. I don't care. Like if a man doesn't like my wig, I don't care. Okay. It's not my concern. He don't have to wear it. All right. So I think y'all need to, know that I'm not the stereotypical person and I can change all the time. So it doesn't really matter. What you think of me today, you won't be able to think of me tomorrow because I'll be doing something totally different. All right. You said do more shopping blogs? For what? I shop at the exact same places. And I shop mostly online now for clothes. So I don't even really shop in the stores for clothes anymore. I shop online. And a lot of people, they think, okay, well, since you teach level up and all this kind of stuff, you should have these expensive, shopping halls and all this kind of stuff. No, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. I don't need to impress other people. Okay. There's no one that I know personally that I need to impress with buying expensive things to show off with. I like quality things, but I'm not getting ready to go and buy expensive things to show off. Because to me, I've seen people do that. They will buy expensive items that's out of style in a year to impress broke people. Okay. I'm not getting ready to go spend my money to impress broke people. That makes 0 sense. So y'all can do it though. I'll buy stuff that I actually like and can use, or that I think is something that I want. But I'm not getting ready to buy a bunch of stuff because you know what? Let me tell you, I keep telling y'all, everybody always think it's fake anyway if you ain't got the rest of the lifestyle to match it. And then if you buy the fake stuff, they think it's real if you do have the lifestyle. So if y'all are broke trying to impress other broke people, they're going to think it's fake anyway. I know if I see you walking down the street, driving a certain type of car, living in a small 1-bedroom apartment on a bad side of town, I'm not thinking your purse is real. And the only dumb person is the person that paid thousands of dollars for a designer item with nothing in their savings account and barely making it chip to chip. Now, if your sugar daddy bought it, great. I would have took that money and started me a business. Just saying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you ever go to YouTube award shows? Why would I do that? Why would I go to a YouTube award show? To watch other people get awarded? They ain't finna award me. Okay. What they gonna award me for? Saying what I want, doing what I want, telling women how to get some money. Okay. Mhm. Some people worry if a woman, what? Yeah. Y'all are asking too many personal questions. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all can't tell me y'all's mama's last name and y'all's physical address, don't ask me no personal questions. Okay. It's very rude. The reason why like it's very rude to ask someone very personal questions is because first of all, I could just lie to you. That's number one. Number two, it's just rude to ask in the first place. It's like you don't have nothing else going on in your life that's more important than the small details of my life that don't matter. Like for me, I would never ask those type of questions because I'm too busy thinking about other stuff that I'm going to, be doing or trying to accomplish or something. I don't sit there and think about those type of questions about other people because I have a life. You got to have a life, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. I'm just a normal person. I don't consider myself a celebrity. So the little things that y'all want to know for some strange reason is weird to me because I don't think of myself as no celebrity. I just think of myself sitting up here trying to tell y'all something so y'all can get a better life for yourselves, literally. But y'all's questions are either to talk trash about me, to confirm someone talking trash about me, to do this, to do that. Like those are messy questions, and messy questions are from messy people. You know what I'm saying? And nobody likes messy people. Nobody likes messy people, but other messy people. Okay. So if y'all want the mess, go to the mess channels. Y'all go ahead and go to the messy, dirty channels over there. If that's what y'all love so much. And I want to tell y'all something. Like y'all can watch whoever, but you know what? I'm not talking about anybody because no one is that important to me. Okay. My focus is not on someone that is irrelevant. So therefore, trying to confirm or get information to go make videos or talk trash or make vlogs or make TikToks is silly to me. Okay. It's silly because I'm not your stereotypical person. I don't care about those sort of things. And if you guys care about those sort of things, then we have nothing in common at all. At all. We have nothing in common. Zero things. Okay. So just letting y'all know. if look, I can go there. Y'all know I could destroy somebody with how I speak, but I choose not to. Because I can. That's the danger of me. I can actually accomplish what I set out to do, but I don't need to. Okay? Just let y'all know, I don't have to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all have like you said, how do you make the most of a guy who wants to be your sugar daddy without giving him sugar? Tell him straight up, you ain't getting nothing out of it unless I really feel like that's what I want to do. You ain't getting nothing out of it unless that's something that I really want to do. It has to be on your side. You know what I'm saying? If not, then don't even worry about it. Like just tell him straight up, you ain't getting none of that. Nope, sorry. The better you are about telling someone what they're not going to get, especially if you already know that they like you. It's, you can lead them on and lie about it. But when it comes down to it, You need to tell them. That is what it is. Mm-hmm. So, and either they respect you or they don't. I mean, it's up to you. How do you deal with a woman at your job that insists on keeping up drama with you? Ignore. They don't exist. If you have to be like, if they're not contributing to you in some form or fashion, then ignore them. And if they are contributing to you but causing you issues or whatever, still ignore them and be grateful for yourself to be someone that is the main focus of someone else. That means you're doing something spectacular and they're not. Okay? I don't deal with people that bother me. If you're bothering me, I'm ignoring you. Nobody is focused on that person's at work. They're focused on you. So therefore, just stop caring or call them out on it. Just like, you know what? If you like me that much, just come on out the closet, ma'am. Come on out the closet if you love me that much. You want my attention that bad? I'm straight. I'm sorry, man. I'm straight. You're right. You get a tattoo on your leg, girl, then get a tattoo. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. If you think that's going to attract somebody with some money, then go ahead and do it. You're supposed to get a tattoo and make them pay for it after they are providing for you. If that's what you want, you don't have to. Girl, they finna have face tattoo Barbie soon. Watch. Think they gonna name that one? That's coming next. You know how they have all the types of Barbies? They finna have face tattoo Barbie next. What you think they gonna name that one? Anyway. You said, do I want to leave? Do you want to leave the States for what? Eventually, maybe. They called her weird Barbie. No spoilers. I'm talking about on purpose tattoo. You know what I'm saying? You said, any tips on making drama-free friends? Yes, don't make friends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me tell y'all something. Most, especially, okay, and I don't like to say this, but it just has been proven almost every single time. I don't like to say this, but all friends, if you try to have friends, something is going to not work out, okay? Because especially at a certain age, it's just not going to work out. People, they're either going to be jealous, comparing themselves to you too much. So it's just best not to get deeply involved and call people your friends, you know, unless it's just a figure of speech. I definitely would not call someone that I've just met my friend. Now, you know, if you've known them all your life and you start improving yourself and they start acting funny, that's when the friendship probably is going to end. Okay. Provider came back expected. What? after cheating and now wants to buy himself back into your life, but I internally hate him. Thoughts? What is your reason? You need to have a reason more than hate. Do you need him? You need him financially? Do you want something like a large amount of money or something like that? What do you want from him? If you don't want anything from him, then let somebody else deal with him. Okay, let your friend deal with him. Let your coworker over there deal with him, let you know. Or just don't deal with him at all. Mm-hmm. If you want something out of him, take it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Take it from him and don't let him take nothing from you. Mm-hmm. Have you ever talked about narcissistic abuse on your channel? No, I don't talk about, this is not a mental, channel. This is not a mental health channel. This channel is not about mental health. I am not a licensed psychologist, psychiatrist, or therapist. I don't even really use those words because so many people are getting triggered and they need to use those words. Y'all need to go see a therapist. Okay. If y'all are getting triggered by my videos, if y'all want to talk about things that you would normally talk about with a therapist, y'all need to go over there. This is not the channel. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. This is not the channel for that, ma'am. I don't have jealous friends because I don't have friends. I have wigs. I have clothing in my closet hanging up on hangers. I have probably like I don't have friends, so definitely don't need to worry about jealousy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And that's the best thing about not having friends. You don't have to worry about what they're doing, what they're saying, if they're jealous. You don't have to worry about it. You just do whatever you want. Do I have acquaintances? Nope. I don't even have acquaintances. Mm-hmm. Who would you invite to your wedding? Nobody. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep. Don't need any friends at this moment. You know why? Let me tell y'all why. I'm not a good friend. And that is the truth. I am not a good friend. If you were my friend, you would not like me at all. And I'm just being honest. Y'all would not like me if I was y'all friend. Because you know what? Y'all want to get together and talk? Guess what we're talking about? Guess what we're going to talk about? Whatever I want. And guess what? If whatever y'all talking about is boring, I'm going to interrupt you and continue to talk about what I want. And your life is not going to be important to me about what's going on in your life. I really don't care. I'm just waiting for you to shut up so I can continue speaking. You know, I'm not a good friend. And I'm telling you straight up. Unless I really like you and you're interesting and I really want to know you. But that is very, very rare. Very rare. So therefore, if you're boring, predictable, blah, nothing exciting happening to you, I'm not really listening anyway. I'm just waiting for you to shut up so I can continue. I'm just letting y'all know. That's why I don't have friends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got two providers. How do you manage them both? Ask a mom with multiple children. Ask a woman or a man that has multiple jobs. Okay? It's called multitasking. All right. Multitasking. All right. Here you go. So, therefore, I would not be a good friend at all because I would be a selfish friend. I would not care what you're saying. None of that. Unless it was beneficial to me. And I know that. That's why I don't try to make friends. Because it would just turn into that. And anyone that's had the pleasure of, conversating with me, they already know this. You said James already know. He don't care. He ain't even listening anyway. He just looking. Okay. You said friendship sound like free labor. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a bad friend. If I ain't listening, I don't care. Da, da, da. Unless you're somebody that I really want to get to know, that's an interesting type of person that can hold my attention, I don't care. It's very rare to find someone like that. Okay. But I'm just being honest. You said, what's the best way to socialize if someone is saying, don't. Like, people like me that can admit that they're not good friends, they don't need friends. Literally, they're enough for themselves. And a lot of people don't get that. It's like, okay, you need someone to socialize with. Da, 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 da. Well, would that person, like what you're talking about, be into what you're talking about, be able to respond intelligently and hold a conversation that could go back and forth, and you get something out of it? If the answer is no, then I'm wasting time, wasting breath, wasting energy. And I'm not going to try to do that just to say I have social life. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't feel that way, I'm not even going to bother. I'd rather be alone and read. Okay? Sprinkle. Or entertain, find something more entertaining. There you go. Said Pisces are loners. We don't need friends. We like spas. So yeah, I'm like, yes. Yeah, like, we're thinking about something that y'all probably won't even understand. We're like, a lot of Pisces women, they're not thinking about the stereotypical stuff that most women think about. Okay, just know that. So that's what I'm saying. It's not easy to have friends when you're not thinking about something that they probably have no clue what you're even thinking about. And then you have to force yourself to talk about mundane things that you don't even care for, just to be around certain types of people. And to me, if it's that forced, you're wasting energy. You're wasting time. Get away. Okay. You said, am I empathetic? Not to people that aren't interesting to me. If you're not interesting to me, I don't care. Like, literally, I could care less. And that's the sad part. That's why I don't make a good friend. I'm like, I don't care. That's dumb. That's common sense. You know what I mean? So that's why. Sprinkle. What kind of people interest you? The kind that I don't ever meet. Barely. I think I might have met one or two in my entire life. That was it. Okay, sprinkle. There could be more somewhere in the future, but literally only about one or two. So What? You got a lot of friends? Good for you. Yeah, I don't even have that many. I wouldn't even really say I have friends. Okay. Why shouldn't we care about anybody else besides our kids, honestly? Yeah, you love your kids. Take care of your kids. That's if you're a mother or a father or whatever. You know. Friends are not a big deal at all. Like, I don't care about friends right now. I think maybe when you're younger and stuff like that, they're more for socializing. But when you get older, like, you know who you are. You don't need all that unless the person is very, interesting and there's something that you really like and you like being in their company and all that kind of stuff. That'd be the only reason most people would deal with anybody. Uh-oh, I missed your super chat. Thanks for the super chat. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Appreciate that. You said I can be a fake friend. I'm just going to ignore fake friends. You know what I'm saying? So, you said thoughts on guy trying to flex a car. You can flex a car payment. To me, my car payment, sprinkle. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't care about your car. Can you pay my car bill? Can you pay my car now? Yes, it's a nice car, sir. I'm glad you have a nice car. Can you pay my car now? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I like your car. It's so very nice. And look at my car. Want to pay the bill? So that would be me. Hey, we can go take our cars to the car wash together after you pay my car bill, my car note. All right. Most guys would think that, oh my gosh, why is she so, want people to pay her stuff? Because that's just a nice gesture. You know what I'm saying? It's like when a man brings you a gift. Like, some men bring flowers, some men bring, gifts. Pay some bills. You can bring all that stuff at first, but then you, after that, start paying these bills. There you go. It's just a nice gesture. It's just nice. Right? I think so. Why don't you leave if you don't like the topic? You try to care, but the energy was off. All right. Did somebody tag you? Like if you don't care, you don't care. You know what I'm saying? If you care, you care. That's it. It has to be real. Can't be trying too much. It has to just be natural, naturally real, a natural real fit in order for people to get along. It can't be fake unless you're faking it for a fake reason. It's like when you get to a certain era, I'm gonna call it that. When you get to a certain era of your life, after you already have whatever you want, everything you want, after you've already gotten men to do this and that for you, and before you deal with any friends or any other man, they have to be exactly what you want. Otherwise, you don't really need them. Or they have to, they have to fill, a checklist that you have not yet checked off. That's it. Right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And, you know, there are some people that are not going to deal with anybody. How to deal with a relationship that's filled with lust. A relationship filled with lust is not a relationship. It's just lust. All right, because if you take that away, then what do you have left? Nothing. So I wouldn't consider it a relationship. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless he's paying bills, he got a relationship with them bills. You said what? He was talking to some dude and you blocked him, then unblocked him later. You think he is upset? Should you text? Girl, I'm not doing that extra work, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Man. I ain't worried about none of that. Like I said, the guy has to be persistent. The guy has to. If it's not him, then it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have to stop with all of that. Persistence is the key in some people's lives. Like, if you're not persistent, if you don't want someone, if he don't want you, if he's not persistently trying to then who cares? Next or none. Okay. What things about feminine women invest in to attract a provider man? What things should feminine women invest in themselves? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Invest in things about yourself. Okay. So basically, whatever you choose to, ma'am. I don't know. Depends on the man too. Like, some people don't need to do nothing. The man just don't like them. Some people got to do extra. Some people don't. It just depends on him, what he like, what you look like, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. You know, some women don't even get a chance to invest in anything. They just show up and the man automatically likes them. It's like, someone got to put in work. It just depends on who and where you're at and who's there. Okay. That's all that matters. You said what? Okay. Y'all, I'm not answering dumb questions, okay? Yeah, go look in y'all's mirror and answer your own questions if it's about age or looks. Okay, you can answer that, because I don't know what y'all look like. Okay, and I'm not being mean, but some of y'all asking questions about how to attract this type of man, then be looking like who did it and why. Y'all gotta be real with yourselves. Y'all gotta literally be honest and real with yourselves and go look in that mirror. If you don't like what you're looking at, then figure out how to improve upon it or to make it look like you want it to look. I don't know. Go out and see what works. Try different styles, try different looks, because I can't tell you. Okay. Now I know a lot of women just think that they are supposed to look like themselves. That's fine. But if you're not getting any response, something gotta happen. You gotta figure out what it is. You gotta change it or keep striking out. Either way, what is your goal? You know? What happened when you keep asking your husband to take you out and buy you flowers, but he don't want to? What to do newly married? Girl, what you think? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Take his money and go out by yourself. And see what happens. I don't know. Like, y'all are newly married. He feels like he's already dated you. Okay. Therefore, if y'all are newly married, he don't feel like he's supposed to do all that stuff for you anymore. So what you got to do is be mad at him. So he needs a way to make up with you, and that's the way. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. He ain't gonna do it because you want him to. He's gonna do it because he have to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So if you want him to take you out and buy you flowers, be mad at him for stuff. What can I do? Well, you know I like flowers and I like going out. So, and I like this and I like that and I like jewelry and I like money. So. Gotta stay mad at him, man. That's what marriage is. If you ain't mad at him, he ain't gonna never do right. So that's why you gotta stay mad. If he ain't doing right, if you don't continue to do right, you gotta stay mad. That's the only way it works. Never be happy, never be satisfied. Always. What's wrong? Nothing. Well, why you're in a bad mood? Well, what can I do? Well, the house needs some flowers, and we haven't been out in ages. You know, I'm so bored. You don't do nothing about it. Go out by yourself. Find somebody else to bring you some flowers, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Stay mad, baby. You can't be the happy housewife. Okay. Unless you are happy. You happy? Then you ain't got no complaints. Great. You want him to do something? Act mad. Okay. Don't y'all know how this works? So let me tell y'all something. No one has a really healthy marriage where they communicate and da-da-da-da. That's boring. Who has the marriage where it's boring? You're not going to like it after a while. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like this. It's going to be, honey, I'm feeling a little bit neglected. Could you please come show me some affection and attention? And could we please have date night? Girl, if that's my marriage, that's not no marriage. You know what I'm saying? That's boring. It's like, okay, you're just literally giving him instructions like he's a robot or a child. Look, if you ain't doing what I want, I'm going to be mad and you're going to have to figure it out and you're going to have to persist to please me. And if I tell you and you don't listen, then you're going to have to wait even longer. You know what? I said what I said. You remember what I said because I texted you and I text you again. There you go. Well, I'm not finna do all that extra stuff. Either you want it, you want to give me what I want, or you don't. That's how you have to be in a marriage. Anybody else that's telling you different, y'all gonna have some weird talks in y'all's marriage. All right. You said you feel burnout? Girl, get you a spray bottle water. Get your little fan. All right. There you go. How to get the attention of a famous rich man? I don't know. Just, I have no idea. You have to have the monthly deposit talk ASAP. Exactly. The faster you have that talk, the better. Okay. I mean, why would y'all ask me a question like that? Like, honestly. Do y'all see me talking to any rich, famous people? Okay. I don't know. Do I look like I can talk to rich famous people? Being mad works with all of them every time. Just do silent treatment, ghost for 48 hours, and act 100% devastated. Y'all are silly. All right. So, yeah, why are y'all asking me that? Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you convince your man or this man to buy you a condo but put it in your name? He thinks I'm gonna leave him if he does. I'm not trying to get no condo. I want a house. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking bigger, man. Big house. Why go for a condo when you can get a whole house? Okay. Look, I go. I'm not finna do all of that unless I, be a house. Anyway. Oh, because in my old videos, I said, okay, yeah, well, that was a long time ago. Yeah. Nowadays, I don't really talk to anyone. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. But I didn't do anything to just be who I am, That's all I did. Do what I do. There wasn't anything special that I did. I just, was there. Most men come with groupies, and if you chase them, you are the groupie. Exactly. I don't know. Yes. Sprinkles. Where can you find and date provider men you're tired of? Where the old man hanging at? Lubies, the bingo place, churches. I know I see a lot of them at Cracker Barrel. I don't know, girl, where old people be, girl. The pharmacy. You said an old man told you was true transactional. He approached you first. Exactly. You can't. And you too old. I'm true transactional and you're too old. Either we make it work or we don't. That's what you need to tell them. Look. Will I do touring if asked to? Why would I do touring? I would never do touring. Me personally, someone that sits in front of a screen on YouTube and just talks does not need to go touring. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now I know other people tour. I know other YouTubers tour, but read this. Not your stereotypical person. So I don't tour. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Are you supposed to say we don't have kids on it? You're supposed to say whatever you need to say, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle, like. Y'all, not everything that I tell you is going to fit your specific situation. You have to feel that out, okay? Like, you have to have enough common sense to know what you need to say, when you need to say it, and who you need to say it to, okay? So, for example, if I don't have any type of care where that date is going, like if that person is not husband material, I don't care what they know. Because, most likely I'm not going to be seeing them again anyway. But if you care and want to see them again, or, or if you think they're husband material or whatever, then you might hold off a little bit and tell them when they need to know, when you're sure, But at the same time, if you're not on that level with that person, then it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are going out there telling people stuff, and y'all are never going to see them again. So what's the point? Sprinkle, sprinkle. What career would I pursue if I had to get a job other than my old job? Whatever one I could tell people what to do and not listen to other people. So I'd be exactly what I am now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Actually, I'm a writer, so I just write books. Just continue to be a writer. An author. There you go. I don't do bosses. I don't do managers. Why did I stop consultations? Stupid questions. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, like, a lot of people who have been with this channel know that I used to do one-on-one consultations because I felt that a lot of women needed help. But then it got to where people were asking silly questions. They were not really needing the consultation. They were doing weird stuff like on the phone. And so I say, you know what? I don't need to do these anymore. And so it's just a lot of people weren't getting the consultations because they needed them or for the right reason, So I don't do that. Okay. What's the best way to argue with a man while staying feminine? Don't argue. It depends on what you want from him. You want money? Don't argue. You want money? Depends on what type of man they are too and how long you've known them. So is it a new acquaintance? Have you known them long? Are y'all in a relationship? All of that stuff depends. If you've known him a long time, then you can argue. If you know you're going to win, he going to let you win. If you always get your way, you might as well go through the motions, because a lot of times what they want is just to get your reaction and you to engage with them emotionally, even if it's arguments, especially if you're not paying them no attention. So, all right. Now, if you are new and you don't know each other that well, you don't need to argue. You just need to agree to disagree. Well, I agree to disagree, and, we'll just leave it at that. And they know that you're going to be mad, and so that they're just either going to agree with you or not. But, if they want to get on your good side, they will. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. You said, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm here, and I allowed everyone to comment. If I was that irritated, y'all wouldn't be able to type, man. Someone said I was irritated. Y'all wouldn't even be able to get y'all words in if I was really irritated. I'm sorry. I'm not on mood stabilizers like a lot of these people are. I don't take certain things to make my life feel like it's like perfect. And I don't try to make my life feel perfect and answer every single dumb, stupid question that you guys ask. Because I am not your stereotypical person, okay? I really don't care. I'm not a people pleaser. So if y'all are looking for those types of channels, y'all know where y'all can go find them. It's not over here. Okay. If you'd like. Oh my gosh, let me read your questions. Let's see, let's find a good question to ask or to answer, excuse me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't see a very good question here. Let's wait a little while. So, oh, here's one right here. Do you believe in divorce? I have to keep telling my husband to do everything. He doesn't help at all in the house. I'm feeling a bit resentful. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, I'm so sorry you feel that way and your husband's not helping you very much. I would just have him hire a maid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Like, why get divorced when you just hire a cleaning service or a maid? All right. Now, if you can't afford a cleaning service or a maid, then stop doing the housework, man. If he wants the housework done, he'll do it. If he doesn't, he'll let it go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Cute. What if he says his kids are more important than you? Well, they should be, man. They're his kids. I mean, my kids are going to be more important as well than some dude. Like my kid's going to be important. Like, why would you want to be more important than someone's child? It doesn't make any sense. That's that person's priority, not yours. Are ex-married men not worth it? I don't know. Do he got some money? What are you marrying him for? Like, you marry him for being the perfect husband? Well, that's not a good place to start if you divorced. Nope, it ain't the perfect place to start if he's been divorced. Now, if you want some money, he got some of that, maybe. You say all men cheat. Do you think your husband is cheating? I say all men cheat eventually. And the reason why I said that is because I've seen a lot of people get cheated on after decades for certain reasons. If you don't believe it, just give it some time. Or if you want to see with your own eyes, get up real early in the morning, get dressed, go to breakfast, go to Denny's, IHOP, one of them places. And you're going to see old couples. You're going to see old couples. The man is still going to look young, and the woman is going to look like his mother or his grandma. He's still going to be looking good. He's going to be looking like somebody's sugar daddy, and she's going to be looking like somebody's mom or grandma. So eventually that man is going to notice the younger women checking him out, looking at him like, oh, if you was just my sugar daddy, you could take me shopping and I'd do what you want because I know you ain't getting turned on by the crib creeper over there. Okay. I'm just being honest. Okay. So he's going to have to work late one day, but really he's going to be out with the younger women because his wife now looks like his mother. You get it? So eventually They might wait till they're old and gray. They may wait till their wife looking like the crypt keeper. But eventually, if they have the opportunity, they're gonna take it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. All right. And I think most of the time when the woman is that old and by that time, she don't care anymore anyway. She's like, got my social security. I'm retired. I don't care what you out there doing, sir. I'm over here in my knitting circle, watching Hallmark and shopping online. Okay. That's what most older ladies want to do anyway. Okay. Working in their garden. But younger women worry about that stuff a lot more because, they're not secure in their marriage. But like you get an old man with an old wife, he's less likely to leave her if she's been with him that long and don't care what he out there doing. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. And she ain't touching him no more anyway. But when you're young, it depends on that relationship whether he's going to cheat or not. So, for example, if you're not giving him what he thinks he needs to get to feel like a man, and someone else is, he's gonna go for that. I've seen it happen a lot of times. This is why a lot of women say, "Well, why did he cheat on me with somebody more ugly?" Because she treated him like he was a king, and he did what he had to do. But he ain't gonna take her out in public and be seen out with her in public. He's just gonna let her treat him like a king behind closed doors. So therefore, if they never get caught, they never get caught. If they do, they do. I'm just trying to tell y'all. If you don't think all men cheat eventually, then don't think that. Don't think it. Unless it happens to you, then it's not true. Unless it happens to someone you don't know, then it's not true. I can't say 100% of men cheat because there's some men that can't get out their house to cheat. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So when I say that, I don't mean 100% of men on wherever cheat. I'm just saying the ones that are presented with certain opportunities may most likely take those opportunities. Okay. So your man can't get out to cheat. Your man can't afford to cheat. Your man ain't got enough to cheat or anybody to cheat with. He most likely not going to cheat. But if he does, then he might. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And y'all need to ask yourselves, would y'all bet y'all's lives on it? If not, then why are y'all asking me the dumb questions? Okay. Y'all are acting like this is a question. Y'all are acting like, oh my gosh, if the man cheats, it's the end of everything. Guess what? Would you bet your life on your spouse or whoever not cheating on you? Would you bet your life? If not, then you have the answer already. All right? Because some of y'all just be asking to be reassured of something that you already don't even believe. I've been cheated on a lot, and I've cheated on people a lot too. Like, I've never had a relationship that I didn't cheat in. That's cool. Oh God. But see, that's not why people get with other people or certain people. Yeah, everybody been cheated on, and if y'all smart, y'all would have cheated back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I tried to remember. I'm like, I never have a relationship where I never cheated. Nope. I try to think back literally. I always had like 2 or 3. The reason being is because that was the best thing I could do. Like, honestly, one wasn't enough. Not physically, but mentally. One wasn't enough. Like, gotta have more mentally. Like, all right. You cheat just in case. Y'all are silly. And you see, like, most people won't admit that. I know that's evil. I know it's mean. But I never claimed to sit up here and be perfect. Y'all need to know that, because I ain't never been perfect. So, you know, I don't care. I'm not trying to put on a facade. I don't care. The only facade y'all seeing is these wigs and lashes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Is kissing considered cheating? No. All right. You go to these super expensive gyms and you be seeing people, someone's rich daddy, but you don't know how to, you don't approach them, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they don't approach you, then you ain't it, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I don't know what it is, but you gotta make sure, you gotta lure them in, ma'am. You gotta lure them in. Y'all need to learn how to do eye contact. Y'all need to learn how to look at somebody so that they walk over to you, ma'am. Y'all need to learn the tricks of the trade. Yeah. Stare at them. Look them in the eye. Like you want him. His wallet or whatever. Him to pay your bills. Something. Look at him. And if you don't walk over, then he don't want you. Okay? You can't do that, you ain't got it. Go somewhere else. Okay? You said drop a weight. Drop something, let him bend over, pick it up, give him some eye contact, look at him for a little while. If he doesn't approach, then he don't want you. Maybe it'll take the next time he sees you again, he'll have the courage. But I would just say don't approach me. Silly. Never approach me. He says nobody in your area is single, so you think that's stopping them from dating? Okay. Anyway, do y'all think a man says all the women are taken or married? Do you think they say that? Do you really think that comes out of their mouth? Oh, Sasha Sprinkle, appreciate you, girl, being a member. So y'all need to rethink y'all's. Men ain't ever talking about that. Men don't go out and say, oh my gosh, all these women are married. Mm-hmm. Do you think complimenting a man will make him treat you better? Nope. It depends on what you're complimenting him about. Like, are you complimenting him about looks or his mental or what? What are you complimenting him about? Because if it's not something that he cares or finds important, then he's not going to take the compliment anyway. So, you said they like that you're married even more. Mm-hmm. Men don't respect marriage. They don't care. Okay. Women don't either these days. Shoot, who cares? only people that are afraid care about that kind of stuff. Like only that people that live in fear based on some societies, whatever, they really care. Because some people don't care and some people do. Depends on how long you've been married. It depends on how you feel about your husband, and it depends on how you feel about your wife if you're a man, or whatever. It just all of that depends on where you are at that moment. So, would I advise to stroke a man's ego? It depends on the situation. You can if it's gonna get you what you want, but if you want to, if that's gonna help you get where you want to get, if you really mean it and you just want to do something nice, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying like, 'cause everyone's different. You know, if it's someone that's not husband material or somebody that you want in your life or whatever, and you don't have anything in common, then why waste your time? You kind of get rid of them anyway, right? But if it's someone that you like and you want, yeah, you stroke their ego. Mm-hmm. How to deal with a competitive girl? It just depends on what you're competing for. Because some people don't really compete; they just do what they do, and a lot of people see it as competition. So it just depends on what you're competing for. Do you guys know y'all are competing against each other? Hmm. He said, "Is my husband a Freemason?" I don't know. You don't ever talk about it if he is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Can you ever tame a player? No, but you can not pay attention to the game and do whatever you was doing in the first place. Hmm. Like, why would you want to tame a player? That's not your job, man. You're 23 and you're an intern at a pharmaceutical. You have crush on your director on what? Divorce, salaried. We have flirted. Why are you telling me all their details? Girl, do he got money or not? He got money and he gonna give it to you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, that you're 23. You got a crush on your director. Okay, well it seems backwards to me. If he ain't got a crush on you and he don't like you, then why are you wasting your time, man? Find somebody that wants you and like you and throwing money at you, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all got it backwards. Y'all too young. You don't have crushes on men who don't want to give you money. You don't have crushes on men who aren't trying to impress you and give you the most. Okay, that's just silly. I mean, you could think they're cute and all that kind of stuff, but if they're not pursuing you, then who cares? Okay, y'all doing everything backwards. This is not high school. Okay, this is not high school. They don't want you, then you don't want them. All right. Okay. Can you talk more about staying feminine in the workplace? I work with the public and I find people are nicer when I'm feminine, but some days are harder than others. Okay, well, the whole point is not to have to work anymore or to own your own business anyway. So it depends on where you work, the field that you work in. Is it a male dominated field or is it more geared toward the feminine, you know? Um, know when to flex your femininity and know when not to. That's the best thing I can tell you. What should I do if I crave male validation? Um, if you crave male validation, do what all the other women do who crave male validation. Smart, smart. Um, are you asking me how not to crave male validation? Well, think about this. If you already know that you're going to get it, then do you really need it? You know what I'm saying? Like if you already know you're going to get male validation, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, do you really need it? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate the cash apps. So if you already know you're gonna get it, you don't really need it, do you? Okay. How do you not know if James has a girlfriend? Because I didn't ask. And he's always here anyway, so don't really need to ask. What should I require to know about a guy before I give him my number? If he's willing to work for that number, sprinkle, sprinkle. Because I ain't giving nobody no number. They're gonna have to work for it. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. The reason I say that is because, like, some guys, you'll give them your number and they won't even call you. They just want to see if they could get it from you. And the easier it is to get your number, you know, that means you give everybody a number. Make them work for it. Do you even want to give them your number? Are they qualified to even, you know, date you? Do they have what they need in order to meet your standards? You just don't be going out giving numbers out. You say you give them the wrong number. How to make them work for it? Y'all need to go watch the other videos when I tell y'all. You know, how do you make anybody work for anything? They have to show interest. They have to show that they really want that number, you know. They ask for your number. It's like, oh, you know what? I would love to give you my number, but let's continue the conversation and I'll give it to you later. That means during the conversation, they're going to try to earn that number. Okay. Whatever it may be. You say your husband work out of town. Should you trust him? Well, that depends. Is he ugly? Does anybody want him? Do you got enough money to pay for somebody to want him? Like, ask yourself these. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate the cash app. If not, then you already know the answer. How to stop getting emotionally attached to men? Have they earned you to be emotionally attached to them? Have they earned that? How many bills have they paid? You know, what if they bought you? If they haven't earned it, then why are you giving it to them? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they haven't earned emotional attachment, why are you giving it to them? Give yourself emotional attachment. You said a man lucky to breathe your air. A man in real estate has a case against him. Girl, I'm not talking. I ain't talking to nobody like that, man. Sprinkle. You either you already got it, or you don't. Okay? Your money can't be hanging in the balance. Either you got it or you don't. All right. So either you got it or you don't. I ain't finna wait around and your stuff hanging in the balance. Anyway. If you ask yourself the question before asking it, you'll answer your own question. If provider could pay trips, he could pay your rent. True. How to deal with strict parents. Your sugar daddy wants to take on a trip, but your parents are too control. Okay. If you're over 18, ma'am, your parents don't do nothing unless you live in their house. You live in your parents' house, you need to lie about where you're going. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, mom, my work has, do you have a job? Can you lie and say this for work that you have to travel? Can you say you're going on a girls' trip? You know, you could just lie. If they're that strict, maybe it's time to stop taking trips or stop trying to take trips and start taking, you know, a job or getting money from him to save up to get your own place. Because a lot of people, you know, y'all can't be complaining about parents if y'all are grown. Okay, y'all are grown, so don't complain about parents. Okay. If they're that strict, I don't know why some parents are super strict. I don't know why, unless you live in a bad area or, you know, I don't know. I just don't know why some parents are super, super strict. All I know is if they're controlling and they're strict and you're 20 something years old, when are they going to stop being like that? No, I don't know. I'm just going to do what I want if I'm grown. Okay. I'm not fit to do all of that extra stuff. Okay, well, if your culture and religion is keeping you from doing what you want, then that's your choice. Okay. That's all I can tell you. It doesn't keep, you know, if you are, if your culture and religion keeps you from doing what you want, then don't ask me about it because I'm just going to tell you to do what you want. I'm not a strict religious parent. I'm just going to say, you know what, if you grown, go for it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're probably just worried about you making wrong decisions and they don't feel like you're mature enough to make the right decisions or that you're going to fall prey or victim to some man, whatever. So if you're educated and you know how to handle yourself and you maybe talk to your mom or both your parents and tell them, I'm mature, I know what I'm doing, I'm not going to do this, and that. And you should trust me or, have faith that I'm going to make the right decisions. Then maybe they'll be less strict, and say, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just letting you know and see what they do. Okay. You said advice on how to keep your boyfriend from getting comfortable and keep chasing you. Don't ever let him get comfortable. The heck. I always have an issue. Always have an issue with him. And then every once in a while, we're like, oh yeah, thank you, you did well. Thank you, you're so great. Oh, but not every time. Okay. Yeah. The fastest way to get a man comfortable is to be predictable or to be satisfied with everything. It's the fastest way. So what do you do? Be unpredictable and never be satisfied with everything. You can be satisfied with something every once in a while, but not all the time. Okay. I'm getting ready to wrap this up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There are no eligible men to marry in your local area. What does it mean? It means you got to go somewhere else, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm. So, let me see your grandpa. What? What in the world? Oh, you be getting money from your family. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Yeah, I do what I want. I don't care about no culture, no religion. People were here before there was culture and religion. And they're gonna be here after there's culture and religion. Okay? So do what you want. It's your life. And you're the one that makes the decisions for yourself and your own life. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hmm. Okay, his kids is 18. He been putting off marriage. He wants you to accept that his kids are first. Are you supposed to accept being last? He has grown kids. Well, you can be first with some other man, man. You could be, you know. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is he the only man on earth? Y'all done waited all this time. He put you on the back burner. He 18. His kids gonna come first. Okay, great. Then they come first, but you don't come last. If his kids come first and you come last, then he comes last. Get it? Honestly, that's too much thinking. Do you have access to his money? Who cares? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You done waited this long. Just get his money, man. When his kids are grown and living their own lives, you know what I'm saying? Which they will. Then what? Get what? You said get his kids. I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even worried about that because they need to be worried about you. They need to be worried about you. If they're not worried about you, it's because they already got you. They need to be worried about you, ma'am. If they're not worried about you, then you're doing something wrong. If you leave the house looking good every day, they need to be worried about you, not the other way around. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's to me. Okay. I don't mean to be mean, but to me, that's the type of woman that is going to wait around forever because they have to. You know what I'm saying? Or they're going to allow someone to put them last because they don't have a choice. If you want to put yourself last on purpose so that you can go do other things, then so be that. Do that. You know, if somebody puts you last, they're not paying close enough attention to you, so you can go do other things. Sprint, sprint. Okay. Get the benefits of marriage and freedom. Doing what you want. How to be an unstereotypical person if you are not. I'm boring and bored. How do you? If you can admit that you're boring, it's because either you're around people that don't bring out your true personality, and you're only boring around them so you don't freak them out, or if you're really just boring because just blah, then you need to see what tequila do with you. Have some tequila, ma'am. See if you stay boring. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You want to be rich in your 20s. Girl, what you think? What type of man should she date if she want to be rich in her 20s? You said TikTok changed me? I'm not even on TikTok, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what TikTok did? Brought people to this channel. That's all TikTok did. I'm not on TikTok. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you, oh, you said it's a he? Well, I don't know. Sorry, sir, ma'am. Okay, you're a gay man. Okay, I didn't finish reading it. Okay. My bad. Which one has more money? Young man or old man? There go your answer. There you go. I said you never lied about the kid. Girl, if you boring, drink. Supervised responsibly, of course. Do something, ma'am. How do you stop arguing with provider men? Sometimes they're really arrogant. Lie and tell them they're right and go do what you want to do anyway. All right. You know, just lie and say, you know what, you're right. Then go do whatever you want. Anyway, whatever you was planning to do anyway. Who cares? What are you arguing about? Okay. What can you do to level up and find the right man? I'm not going to be looking for the right man. They're going to find me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's too much work. All right. But I'm not the pursuer. I don't look. Why? How did you personally become so confident? I don't know. Just don't care. I just always had the mentality that if they want you, they want you. They don't, they don't. If they do, they'll do a lot for you. Whatever it takes. It's very simple. Either they will do things for you to let you know, or they won't. You say it's our generation. Yeah. See, younger generations, a lot of you guys are taught wrong. And it's not even that you're taught wrong, it's that you're just young and you're so eager to have a man or to be in a relationship. So you're going to try whatever it takes to get into one, even if it's being the aggressor, being the more masculine one to come on to the guy. A lot of you ladies will do that until you learn that's not going to help you, not in the long run anyway. So you're gonna have to learn your lesson a couple of times, and then you're gonna have to say, okay, well, let me try this way. Let me try not chasing. Let me try attracting and luring in instead. And if you're not attracting or luring in anyone, change something. Do something different until you start. And that's it. Literally it. You say, oh man, scare you. Then don't date them. Smart. Go date somebody young. Hopefully they got some money. Good luck. If they ain't got no money, then I'm scared of somebody being with no money or being broke before I'm afraid of them being old. Okay. You said okay, don't worry about it. You broke? I got to go. You ain't got no money? I got to go. Bye. Okay. How to get rid of the strong independent vibes and be more feminine? Have a man that's more masculine than you, to where your strong independent feminine vibes do not even exist to him because he's so masculine and he has so much money that your little whatever you got is nothing compared to what he got. Sparkle, sparkle. Or you can dumb yourself down, pretend like you don't have anything, and act. Depends on how much money he has. Okay, so if he has a lot of money, then he probably won't even see you as, you know, super independent because like he's got so much money. But if he doesn't have as much money, or he has money but not enough for you to, you know, slide under the radar as being an independent woman, then you need to act. If that's what you want. Excuse me, I don't know how to do this. Could you help me? I don't know what that is. Could you explain? Oh my God, you're so smart and intelligent. What would I do without you? Could you open this jar? What's your advice do you have for a 25-year-old working in a nice hotel with seeing any potential? Girl, why would you? But not seeing. I'm not trying to date at work. Honestly, like I'm not trying to date at work. I'm trying to get off work and go get into something. Okay. I'm trying to get off early and go do something else. That's what I used to do. I'm like, I'm not finding nobody at work because I'm finding somebody totally away from where I work and doing something totally different. Okay. Can you tell us about your necklace? It's a beautiful. Yes, it was a gift, darling. How do I avoid having sex with a work husband that has been spending on me? Girl, that's your work husband. You're not supposed to do nothing unless you want to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. He's supposed to spend on you and not expect nothing in return. That's a work husband. How do you make him buy you jewelry? You ask. Sparkle, sparkle. Okay. If you have low self-esteem, your favorite sheer videos. Okay, that's for the people giving out the video titles. Perfect. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What makes you think and do the things you do? Well, I do whatever I want to do. I don't know. That's what makes me do it. My own free will and choice. I like, okay, do I want to do that? Nope. Okay, then I ain't doing it. Do I want to do that? Yep. Then I'm going to do it. How to not be desperate when unable to find the right man? Never be looking for him. Then he'll never be desperate for him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They should be looking for you. Once again, stop looking and let them look for you. That way, when they see you, they'll know and they will pursue you. And once they know, then they will be very consistent at trying to get you to be with them. Otherwise, you're not looking for no white man. They're looking for you. All you got to do is look cute enough to attract someone, And that's it. Is it a bad thing that you make him spend a lot of money on you and fought with him on purpose to stop talking to you anymore? No, it's not a bad thing, because if he really liked you, he would have never let you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you still have, yeah, what? If you don't see it, it ain't there. Yeah. Okay. Your roommate won't pay rent. What to do? Bring another one in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Bring in another roommate. Whichever one pay rent first. There you go. That's your new roommate. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or maybe you shouldn't have a roommate. Maybe you should just get a man who could pay all your bills, so you ain't got to deal with no roommate. Okay. Either way. But how to not look for them when subconsciously you need to get married or okay. You should have been doing that a long time ago then, ma'am. Sprinkle. Okay. You start in your early 20s, ma'am. If you feel like if you don't want to look for men, you need to start early. Okay? So that they can find you. If you wait to the last minute that you feel is the last minute, because I don't think it's the last minute, but if you feel like it's the last minute, then go get your eggs froze. Okay? Then you got more time. Otherwise, if you're steady looking and looking for something, you better go find somebody who need a green card, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And get paid along the way too. He'll pay. You get married to him. Get his green card. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if you're desperate, at least be desperate for some money, and you can help someone out get their citizenship, ma'am. That's what I would do if I was like desperate and the clock was ticking and stuff. You might need a green card. Come here. Look. Yeah. Let's see what you look like. Turn around. It's like the man be doing. All right. You need a green card. Come here. Come here. Let's see. Turn around. Here. Put this on. Let's see how you looking at. All right. You do dishes. Mm-hmm. All right. You want to be a daddy? That's how you do that, ma'am. You go find somebody need a green card. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Unless you need a green card, I don't know. How do you deal with hate? Don't nobody hate on me. Nobody relevant anyway. Yeah. Nobody relevant hates on me, so therefore there's no hate. Can a 41-year-old pass as a sugar daddy if he got some money? He paying some bills? If he acting like one? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can he put funds into your account? Well, you said Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to get him to stop eating junk food. I mean, you can't stop a grown man from doing what they want to do. That's number one. The best thing I can tell you is to lead by example. And if y'all live together and you're eating healthy and he's not, he may start trying to eat healthier. Or if you just kind of mention, like, oh, why are you eating all that junk? You should eat healthier. And then lead by example. He might. If not, let him do what he wants. I don't know. He get some insurance on it. All right. Your book was supposed to come in the mail today. It didn't make it. Well, it ain't my fault. Call Amazon. Sprinkle. Well, utility. Amazon ships that stuff out. I don't. All right. Tell him he's more susceptible to issues for his age. What? Yeah, then it's going to sound like you're nagging him. You could tell him if you want to, but leading by example is better, or just not really caring. Get your insurance policy mail. All right. Okay, yeah. Amazon ships that stuff out, y'all. I have no idea what they're doing. If a lot of people order that book, they have to print it. It has to be printed first, and then they'll ship it out. So they might just be waiting for printing. It doesn't take that long usually. They usually have a lot printed out. But like if a large amount of people buy it, they probably have to print a little bit more. Or could be a weather issue. Okay. He said, how do you find these rich men? They be finding us. Honestly, the best way to find a rich man is to let them find you. That's usually how it goes. I don't know what attracts them, but usually they find you for some weird reason. Or someone will introduce you to them, or someone will ask if you know this person, or try to get you to meet somebody. But usually you're not even looking. Just depends on, I don't know. It just depends. Like they will find you, or you will literally just be going somewhere, and that's what you'll attract. If you have the vibration and the mentality that you're not going to deal with anything other than that, that's what you're going to attract. If your mind is saying you only deal with this type of man, that's the only kind you're going to attract. Everybody else doesn't even count as anybody that you would even consider. So you have to think like that. It's the only type of man you're going to have. It's the only type of man you're going to date. It's the only type of man you're going to deal with. That's the only type of man you're going to be bothered with. And then that's the only type of man you're going to start attracting, because that's going to be your vibration. You'll be sending out that, that frequency, and that's what's going to be attracted to you, or you're going to bring in. Otherwise, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said, how do you move on? Move on from which? Any advice for gay people who watch your channel? Find you a gay sugar daddy. Sparkle, sparkle. All right. That's my advice. There are all types of sugar daddies. Yeah, go to the rich areas, definitely. What are the benefits of being unstereotypical? The benefits are that you don't blend in with the rest of the people. You're different. You probably know a lot more or think very different. And, you know, no one expects the same thing out of you. Okay. No one expects you to be normal. No one expects you to follow rules. No one expects you to fit into a mold. You know, it's more liberating. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's just more liberating to be, you know, do whatever you choose. Tips for detaching your emotions from men's situations. I can't tell you because I don't care enough. Like, it just takes maturity, wisdom, and experience. You know, eventually you're going to know that if they're not doing anything for you, then you're just holding on to an idea. So take the idea with you, leave the man behind. Sparkle, sparkle. Or take the idea with you and replace the man. Okay? Sparkle, sparkle. Whatever works for you. Because you're not stuck on the man. You're stuck on the idea of the man. It's not the man, it's the idea. You never had a serious relationship. How do you spend this that men don't think? Lie. Sparkle, sparkle. There you go. Either lie or tell them that you've never been in a serious relationship before. Tell the truth or lie, either one. Whichever one you think is going to work for you. Or I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what a serious relationship is. They might not even know what a serious relationship is. So who knows? Okay. How to prepare for your first day at a job. I'm not. I don't work. Sparkle, sparkle. Prepare and look extra good so you get the attention of somebody so you ain't got to do no work. Okay. Okay, no, honestly. If you have to go to work, I don't prepare for stuff like that. Just get up on time and try to be there on time, man. Sparkle, sparkle. That's all I can tell you. Otherwise, I'm not really caring. I don't go to work. And I don't keep jobs very long. Never have, never will. The only reason I could tell you all that is because I've always been more important to me than a job was to me. And the reason why is because the job space was never truly professional. So I couldn't ever respect the job. Sparkle, sparkle. So, you know what I mean? What was the last lie I told James? I don't even remember. I don't really have to lie to him no more. He don't care. Excuse me. All right. Why are y'all asking me these questions? Why did he move on so easily? Why do men move on so easily? Because they never get attached to you in the first place. Unless you get them attached. If they're not attached to you, they move on easily. So it was probably cheating on you already, man. They move on easily, it's because they already moved on before you thought they moved on. Okay, sparkle. How do you not give too much of yourself to someone? You don't deem anyone that special. You don't deem anyone, that important to you, ever. So you can never really give too much of yourself. Um, especially if what you're giving is not even the real you. You know what I'm saying? You got the fake version. You're giving the fake version of yourself, small talk, stuff that the mundane people or the mundane folk find relevant. A lot of people hold the best parts of themselves for the people that they deem worthy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, like honestly, most men don't really know the women that they thought they knew. They just know the mundane, superficial version. They don't know the real person. Like they don't know what the person is really thinking. They don't know how the person really thinks. They just know the mundane version. Okay. Because if you don't bring that part out of someone, you're never going to see it. If you don't have what it takes to bring that part out of someone, you're never going to see it. And a lot of women know this. A lot of women will never show you who they really are because you don't have what it takes to know who she really is. And the reason why I say that is because so many men think, okay, this woman looks like, the typical, this is a gold digger, and blah, 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 blah. Right. So all I have to do is certain things to impress her. Okay. But if that's all you know, then, a lot of times women don't see you worthy enough, but just to take your money or just to get what you can give them. You got to look a little bit deeper sometimes. Because a lot of times women just are waiting for you to be of substance and not just a typical person that wheels around their money and say, I know you're a gold digger, here's some money. But, it takes a certain type of person to get the real you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I have any role models? That inspire me? Role models. Anyone that can keep up with me mentally. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyone that's stimulating it to my mind. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do I do if my man gets extremely jealous at others for calling me pretty? Be ugly, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then see what they call you. Honestly, no, that's not a good answer. Ask him if he'd rather you be ugly. Like, would you rather me be ugly? And they call me ugly? Like sometimes you just gotta state the obvious. Okay. Why does he still watch your stories if he broke up with you? I don't know. Maybe he just like what you look like. All right. You must have. What do I think about trans people? You know, in the Barbie movie, there was a trans person in the Barbie movie. I don't know if they spoke and said that the Barbie was trans, but they had a trans Barbie in the Barbie movie. Y'all should go see it. I really don't think anything. I think people do what they want to do. And my opinion really doesn't matter. You know? As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Are you willing to destroy your friendship and reputation for a penis? What? Oh, y'all are talking about other people. My goodness. Sparkle, yeah. Y'all just all talking with all the details up in there. Okay. How to feel comfortable about going out alone as an introvert? Pretty girl. I don't know what to say when classy men approach. Okay. Well, at least they're approaching, because there are some women that go out by themselves and they don't get approached. So, you know what I'm saying? Smile. Act like they're saying something interesting or funny. You know, shake your drink. Show them it's empty. See if they offer to buy you another one, man. Sparkle, sparkle. You got to have goals when you go out alone. Can I get him to pay this tab? Can I get him to buy me drinks? Can I get him to do A, B, C, and D? You have some goals if you don't know what to focus on, man. You have a checklist of what he got to do. Then you'll be more calm if you feel like you can get him to do those things. You'll be like, okay, well, you buy me a drink, he can pay my tab. Now he begging for my number. Okay. Then you'll feel more confident and in control of the situation. You know, so have a list of what you need him to do. And when he starts doing those things, then you know you don't have to be shy. What do you do if he lies about a lot of things to you? You realize that he's a man and that they gonna lie, so you might as well start lying too. See who can lie the best. All right. All right. That's the only competition you need to be competing with. See, if the man is lying to you, you'll see who will lie back and see who lies the best. There you go. Okay. See who wins, man. Actually, it's not even about lying the best. It's just, if you know he lying, you lying. It's not an honest relationship. Okay. You want it to be an honest relationship? Men that lie have something to hide, or they're trying to get over on you. Either way. So, and if they're approaching you with lies in the beginning, either they know that they can't have you with the truth, so they have to lie. It's kind of flattering almost, because they know they can't have you with the truth. And so if you're smart, you'll already know that they're lying, and you won't believe them anyway. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. You'll just say, okay, well, the worst case is that they're married. The worst case is that, da da da. The worst case is this, the worst case is that. Can you deal with that or not? You already know they're lying. All right. Been dating wealthy men, never brought up your family, life, or children. Now he mentioned marriage and providing, so I don't have to work. I'm considering how to introduce the fact that I have 2 children. Okay. Just mention it casually, like, oh my gosh, yes. My kids are going to be so happy that I don't have to work anymore. Then act like you thought you told them, but you forgot that you didn't because you was drinking. Oh my gosh, I thought I told you I had kids. Oh my gosh, I could have. You weren't listening because we were drinking, and I told you. Make it seem like he didn't hear you or he wasn't listening. Blame it on him. Yes, I told you I had kids. It was that night we had all them tequila shots. So make sure you have a night with a lot of tequila shots, okay, ma'am? It was that night we had all them tequila shots and you got real drunk. And I said, I got something to tell you. You said, what? I said, listen, because it's important. And you said, I'm listening. I got 2 kids. What? I got 2 kids. You good with that? I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. All right, then. I told you. Get recorded. If you really did it. If you don't do it, you was drunk. I told you. Said he was good. Then what he gonna do? He said he was gonna didn't care and he was drunk. So. What if he purposely try to make you jealous? Ain't no man can make you jealous if you look good. If you're a woman and you look good, your man can't look jealous. He's just gonna be wasting his time, okay? Because there's too many other people out there. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How can you stop getting harassed by customers at work? Bunch of your work somewhere better. Or you know what? If you have to work around a bunch of dusties, then and they're bothering you and things like that, then you have to tell them something to make them not bother you. I don't care what it is. As long as they leave you alone, make up something. Like, you know what? Make up something. I don't care what it is, as long as it'll make them leave you alone. Change your name tag or something, man. Start talking about all your kids. I don't know. It's like, you know what? I got 5 kids. They leave you alone quick. He said, why would anybody get triggered by the background? I don't know. Looking too much into stuff, I guess. Okay. How do you redirect your conversation if your flaws are being looked at? What flaws? You don't have any flaws? No, everyone has flaws. If they're looking at your flaws, then flaunt them even more. Be proud of your flaws. I mean, if everybody was meant to be perfect, then plastic surgery and, all that would be required. Okay? Not optional. How do you stop thinking about the past? Fall down, bump your head, and lose your memory. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because I think a lot of people, rely on memory for day-to-day functions. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Somebody said do drugs. People rely on their memory. I don't know about y'all, but some people rely on their memory to accomplish certain things. And so therefore, if you're unable, to remember things, then what? Mm-hmm. What flaws? Exactly. If you looking for flaws, then you ain't looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like if people are focusing on your flaws, great. They're noticing them, they know them. Now they can't say nothing about them. Like either you like it or you don't. Either you like it or you don't. Flaws aren't there for you to, pick apart. Either you accept them or you don't. That's just it. All right. Any tips to be great in bed? Oh my gosh, why are you asking me that? Alcohol. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Drink. I'll say liquor more than wine, though. You say liquor. Wine, you just get tired. Liquor, you get creative. Sprinkles. How to make a man obsessed with me from a distance? They got to be looking for you first, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, once they see you, that should be enough. If they like you, that should be enough. You ain't have to do no extra. Do I believe the 80-20 myth? I don't believe none of that stuff. If a man likes a woman, he gonna pursue. He gonna do what she want. That's what I believe. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, I know what that is. Like 80% of you is good, the other 20% is bad. That's why people cheat. Okay. For that 20%. All right. It's the truth, right? How to end a conversation in an elegant way. Bye. Oh my gosh, do you have $500? No? Oh my gosh, I gotta go. There you go. That's how you end it elegantly. Get on your phone and be like, oh my God, do you have $500? Can't believe this. Yeah. Can you send it to my account? Send it to my, yeah. What's wrong? Oh my gosh. I can't even talk about it right now. It's just, I'm gonna tell you about it when I get home. You don't got it? Okay, well, I gotta go. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. That's how you did. Elegantly. He's gonna be like, what happened? Are you okay? Did you make it? Why'd you need $500? I got it now. I can fit it now. For real? Yeah, what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh my gosh. They told someone's car that that it's very complicated, but they told someone in my family's car and they really need their car. And it was my fault because I was driving it and I parked it illegally and they're mad. Can you help me? That's how you elegantly end a conversation. Just money. You said what? What to do if you accidentally get a sprinkle sprinkle girl? What do you mean? Accidentally get a sprinkle sprinkle girl? Like if she wants your money and stuff? You accidentally pretend you broke. I ain't got no money. Ask her for some money. She gonna dismiss you so quick. Okay. See, like a lot of guys, they don't want to sprinkle girl. So just ask her for some money. That way you can tell if she sprinkle or not. Ask her to pay on a date. If she say no, you know. She ain't down with the 50-50, man. She's not down with the They the dusties, sir. She ain't trying to do that. All right, anyway, I gotta go. I've been on here too long. I'll see y'all. And you know, all these men calling women hoes, they don't do nothing no more. Okay. Hold this, hold that. Well, your mama in line too, sir. Sparkle, sparkle. Might as well call her one too, sir. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't. The audacity. You said what? You said pick me is the biggest hoe. Here's my thing about hoes. Hoes, whatever y'all call them. It doesn't even matter. Most of y'all mamas was hoes back in the day, especially if y'all are men. And if they weren't, it's because they couldn't be, because they was ugly. And even if they could be, they probably were, and they just didn't tell you. All right. So when y'all out here, these guys out here talking about this, and that, y'all mama probably did a lot of stuff that y'all don't know about. I'm just gonna let y'all know. Even Forrest Gump mama had to do a little something to get him into school. Okay. So next time y'all start talking about hoes, just picture your mother. All right. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.